Welcome back, everyone, to episode 136 of Unravel. Today, we actually have everybody present at the table, which is pretty neat.
So happy to have you.
So, we're going to pick it up where we left off last session. Last session, you guys had just defeated the real dragon, which for some reason spilled out a bunch of kobolds and then plummeted in on itself.
That's just what dragons do.
You guys didn't take a short rest, but healed up a little bit and continued on to the next and final chamber of the, or one of the final chambers of the kobold lair, where you found there was some sort of laboratory / workshop, where they were building a really big mech. You guys did battle with the few, kobolds that were there, eventually damaging the mech so severely that it exploded. And the few remaining kobolds that were still alive after that ran away. Following up on one of the few tunnels that you hadn't explored yet, you found a trap that if you stepped on it, you fell into a pit of tar that would then automatically be lit aflame. You guys jumped over that or managed to crawl or otherwise make your way across. A room you found that was filled with volcanic gas, where you used a Kiox cube to safely move through, and eventually you came to a tunnel that has an illusory field over a lava pool where you had to carefully make your way across until Zero eventually decided, fuck it, and dispelled the illusion, at which point you guys just had to haul ass, which was a bit of a challenge in and of itself, to get across whilst being shot at from kobolds through little arrow slits in the wall. From there, you found a big door that had like this Tiamat icon on it that had a little puzzle where you had to put gemstones in the eyes after retrieving them, which you could just suffer a couple of damage for, but most of them I think were done by just doing a smart little trick. Filling with water was one option, but you guys did a smart trick to get at least a few of the gems.
We used to come down.
That door, however, did open up into a small tunnel that continued eventually to where you found a larger layer where a fire giant was almost waiting for you. He called out to the red dragon, who appeared later, and you did combat with the giant and the dragon. The dragon turned out not to be a young dragon, as you were told before, but instead just a little wormling. The giant, however, did manage to grab Chera and just dip her under the lava for a couple of rounds. You just pulled Chera out, you killed the dragon. Angie is up on the little ledge where the lava waterfall is coming down, where behind her she saw a closed metal double door with the lava stream emerging from beneath it. But you guys have decided, no, before we continue on, we take a short rest. So, unless you have a fully updated character sheet already, you guys are taking a short rest that eventually you guys will recover from.
It's cold in here.
It's not cold in here. It's really warm in here.
What do you mean it's cold?
Colder than the magma I just came from.
I feel like it's just your trauma. Anyway.
That's some sound logic.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have like a shrink in the
A what?
shrink? Someone to talk to about your feelings, you know? This must be traumatic.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not do that here.
No, but I mean like, not here, but you have it at the guild hall.
Oh, no,
Have you hired one?
No,
Why would I need
The
a
stuff
shrink?
you guys are doing
Why would I
is
need
absolutely
a shrink?
terrifying.
I don't
No,
need
I
to.
have one right here. Jelly,
What?
my gecko.
You have a gecko? Since when did you have a gecko?
Since always.
Been very frozen up in the...
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I
why
didn't
would I
take
need?
it out
Why would I
much.
need a shrink? I can show my awesomeness to you people. That I don't need to show my awesomeness and tell them.
You nearly burned to death in lava.
nearly. So,
Nearly, exactly.
Yes, if she really burned to death, she really wouldn't need it. That's the whole point. This
whoa,
is this.
whoa, whoa, whoa!
I'm just
Take 2
trying.
steps back.
I'm just trying to say this is not healthy.
No, you're.
This is all this stuff you guys have been doing is not healthy.
We've been doing this for a while now.
That
okay?
doesn't make it good.
We know what we're doing.
I have been doing it almost my entire life.
Your life consists of 7 years, top.
I am 5 years old.
That's my point.
I started when
I
I was
sleep
3.
longer than that sometimes.
I was started when I was 3, so it's not it's technically not even half my life yet.
Breathe in, breathe out. Maybe you need a shrink. 'Cause
I
you
think I
seem
do.
more traumatized.
Yes.
Was that troubling to see? I mean, the skin
Yes.
is already regrowing. I can heal it a little bit more if this is too much for you.
This is actually troubling me. Like I've never had this much. It's too much excitement
Oh,
sometimes.
sure.
You know.
You didn't fall in the lava. Show some respect.
No, I'm worried. I am worried.
She lost an arm.
Akiak.
I did lose an
You're not
arm.
making this better, man.
Okay.
George,
Okay.
you're not making this better.
Akiak, come sit down.
All right.
Look.
So what?
That didn't burn.
So
No.
I'm gonna check the door.
what's bothering you right now?
So, I know we're not technically. Alright, so most of us aren't technically human.
That's true.
But I'd like to put the humans as like a benchmark of sanity.
Okay, yes.
Right.
Thank you.
It's a little weird.
You're
okay.
welcome. You're welcome.
Why would you use the humans as sanity?
Yeah.
It's the saying.
We're
you know?
more
it's
down
a,
to earth.
It's a saying.
It's,
Well,
it's
it's
just
right of it.
it's just
Maybe
like
it's-
easier to generalize to an
Let him
audience
speak.
that might
Yeah, no,
mostly
go
consist
for
of
it,
humans.
go for it.
So like, I've been used to most normal stuff in my life. I've done some crazy stuff, some weird stuff, but never this much in such a short span. How long have I been walking with you guys? A month?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
You think it was gonna get better after the Arctic?
No, I know it was gonna get.
No, we had a week
Not
of
better.
downtime. We had a week of rest. A long
But, like-
10 days.
What is worrying?
How is this normal to you people?
You get used to it.
Look,
We've been
I-
doing
You're
it
not
for 2
supposed to
years.
get used to this.
But
This should not be the norm.
but my question is then, if we don't do this, then who's gonna do it?
I don't know. Does it need to be done? That's the whole
I
question
mean,
sometimes.
technically, we didn't need to. We were asked to fight this to get an armor back, so we technically didn't need to fight this.
So you nearly died for absolutely nothing.
Oh,
no,
money.
no. The armor is apparently
And glory.
important. And I want to see an element in armor. That's one of my
I
bucket list
mean-
things.
And I wanted to fight the dragon. It was unfortunately very small.
I mean, Akiak, you got paid to guide us, right? And then some extra stuff happened. If we didn't deal with that, then worse stuff would have happened. So
No,
it was
I
better if we
understand.
just dealt
I
with it.
understand killing Ira. That was important.
Yeah.
That was very important. Does stuff stay this important, or are you guys just suicidal at some point?
It depends.
I mean, someone asked me the same
Like,
question
killing-
some while ago.
but
And that's not troubling you. Like, you get a quarter for every time someone a gold coin for every time someone asks, and it's weird you got 2 coins. You're not supposed to have any of those coins.
Okay, calm down. The first time we went out on an adventure, remember when we went to the temple in the jungle? I pissed myself and nearly anybody died.
Yes,
that is
that's true.
true. That's true. I almost forgot about
You
the
were
part.
But I saved them.
Did you? I don't
did.
remember that part.
Well, that's because all of you were nearly dying.
Yeah,
We
that's-
were poisoned.
I think I was fine.
It was really bad. And after that, I was pretty certain I never wanted to do it again. But I also knew who would save them then. And who would save me if I were in a situation like
Yeah.
that.
I'm just worried.
I mean, we do
About
useful
your, I'm
things.
worried. Yeah, I understand you're doing that, but I'm worried about your mental health. You're not like this adrenaline junkie kind of group, you know,
Akiak,
silling death experience for the thrill of it.
Akiak,
It is fun.
you said how important is everything. That
Like
depends.
dying.
Killing Ira, not
I've not
important to
been
me.
I've not
Very
died.
important to George. That's
Yes.
why we do it.
Exactly.
Right, getting this armor. Who is this incredibly important to
This is-
in this group?
Some
Angie?
human noble.
Angie.
You've been pretty quiet lately, you know.
I'm tired.
No, I get that. It's been a long day,
Yeah.
very long. All right, I'm just worried. That's all. We're all fine. That should not be normal. You should not be.
She's
How is that
smoking
thing even working?
She's smoking
It's been
it off.
pulled into lava. How is that thing even working?
Don't think about that part.
That's a good point, actually.
Oh, the clothes on your body's still fine.
Oh yeah, I magic that one invincible
He
while
says
you were
as much
sleeping
for
one
bread.
day.
Well, most of them are magical.
That's
I
true.
can accept that
Just
as an
wanted to
answer,
see if I
actually.
could do it.
No, I mean, technically
Alright,
my
so-
hair is gone. I think it burned
It's
off.
just a burn.
I think
There's
it
no
did burn
clothes,
off.
there's just a cloak.
No, no,
of sand.
I'm just worried
I
about.
have my dust made.
Yeah,
up.
Let it
exactly,
just be
just
said.
sand.
Let
That's
it
not
just
just
be
sand. That's
said.
largely clothing that trails off into sand.
Alright, well,
It's not
just
just
saying.
sand.
Let it just be said. I am for helping you guys. You've helped me. I want to help you, and I think our paths align very well.
If you
But
think
I am just worried sometimes.
we could benefit from having some kind of
Therapy sessions
I
sometimes.
think it would be useful indeed
we-
with someone who worries about it. That's kind of nice actually.
As if George doesn't worry. But George worries about our physical health. You worry about our mental health.
Yes,
Like
I'll
we
be your
can-
mental cleric.
like we can get a therapist, especially for them.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels that might be human stuff you're talking about right now.
Hey!
Yeah.
We dwarves, we bottle everything up, get incredibly drunk, and then face the next day with a new reset set of just understanding.
And
I don't think I've ever seen you drink alcohol, I'm gonna be honest.
No,
We have not
it's
had much
good
Something
time.
wrong with your eyes? I've been drinking every single time we were in the. Well, there wasn't a lot of alcohol to be fair in the Arctic.
No, there were a
Yeah,
lot of
so-
mushrooms. I did try to make mushroom alcohol, but
It just wasn't that great.
I have tasted alcohol once. It was disgusting.
We're made for it to be fair.
I guess dwarfs are a different kind of breed. I guess Loxodon are somehow closer to humans than I had expected myself.
We just bottle everything up and then just have grudges.
Have
It's just
grudges.
normal.
Accept it as
Have a
reality.
grudge. Have a good grudge. Hate something so badly.
No.
What
Why
do you
not?
hate?
Well, I can't be the worst. I am the best craftsman. I have to be. It's just the way it is.
That's something you hate.
No, I hate somebody better than me.
like
Ah.
me.
I
You're a
mean,
better craftsman?
Well, good thing that's
I'm a
not
great
true.
craftsman.
I mean,
But it's not true.
to me it is just all this adventuring and almost dying is still better than my life I lived before this. So
Well, yeah, I assume if this is how you've lived, then, yeah, I can see that.
yeah, no, I lived worse than this because I was. No, that's no. I was very respected. I was the dragon's favorites at least. Everyone was.
And then
just-
it was still the worst.
Oh yeah, I was the dragon's favorite. I did not interact with him much though, because I was still a young kobold.
Are you still not technically a young kobold?
Technically, I am, yes.
But you were a younger kobold.
I was younger.
I mean, kobolds don't like have a long. I mean, they can live long, but
You know, it's
In
gonna
these
break my
circumstances-
Usually
it's
there's
gonna break my
people that
heart.
walk
I'm probably
into
gonna out-age.
No, I think
Most
they can
of you
become
guys.
really long,
I think I'm
really
gonna
old.
out-age most of you guys, sadly.
Kobolds can become really old. They
Yeah.
just die a lot.
Yeah, like 100?
Don't worry, you
Oh,
got me
yeah.
still.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, well, great.
good to know that I'm
Good
the
to
first
know.
one to die.
Probably.
Yeah, let's
I
not
think
think about
Akiak's
that
the
part.
first to die. If you think about if we're going off of like
Oh, no,
average
you're
age.
like
Going off average
350.
age, then I
How many
still
years do you
beat
have left?
everyone with 100 left.
No, I have
Not
No, I have
200.
way more than you.
I have 200
Oh.
left.
Zero could have some left. You could have
I have
200.
like
left.
100 left.
You could beat Angie maybe.
I have 115 left.
I'm still going for the 300. I mean, that's a nice eight.
I've already reached that. It's not that important.
I would
No,
love
but,
to
like,
make
I
it
was
till
a
80.
dragon
After you reach your
favorite.
after you reach your 100,
60 years. That's it.
You just stop counting.
yeah, you stop counting.
Yeah, well,
Years
not
after
thinking-
that
I'm
becomes
not thinking
shorter,
that
shorter.
small, okay? I'm thinking big. Legacy
I
after
was a
legacy.
dragon's
I
favorite, though,
will
but since I was a young
go
kobold,
away
I
from this
dealt
conversation.
mostly with the kobolds, and the kobolds all
Don't
hated
worry,
me.
humans.
Actually,
are,
now I get the part where the humans are like worried about all this stuff. You look at like, you don't have time.
Yeah, you guys die so fast.
I have like less than 60 years left.
That must be pretty bad.
Like
I
have
couldn't
almost
imagine just
double
having
that
60
left.
years left. I would feel so old.
Thank you.
Like I feel like I'm rushing already for Dwarves Age, and I feel like I have not enough time to reach what I want to reach.
Yes.
Yeah, it took a while, and
Not to
I'm,
get you depressed, you know.
No, of course.
I mean, the
But
first
you're
100,
chosen to
the
be
first
fair.
100
I
years
think
just
this is
flew
maybe
by.
also why we need like a shrink at the. I'll look into that. You know, next time we're at the city, I'll look into getting someone for our mental health.
Well, with Palers, you'll live forever.
I guess. Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So nothing
Maybe.
to worry about, really.
I mean, technically, we've seen Mount Celestia, so like, she will live eternally in the outer planes,
Who knows what's next
or like in
for
the
you?
lower planes, depending on how things go.
No.
I will just live on forever in the stories everyone tells about me.
Yeah, same.
Right then. Let's meet up Angie at the cliff and let's see what's behind the door.
Okay.
Just contemplating.
You all crawl up
Jump.
the wall with some effort.
I will jump.
That would be
you
a
can jump.
waste. You still have
It's a 15-foot high jump.
I have double.
I'm not sure if you can do that.
Jeez,
Oh, then yeah, you can do that. I
thanks.
think.
Why waste the little time you have left by ending it sooner?
I'm still young.
You are, though.
For a human, yeah.
Yeah. You are the prettiest human I know.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I can't say the same. You know that hunter from the Arctic, which almost killed
Oh yeah.
Chera? Yeah, that was pretty hot, I'm gonna be honest.
You like her?
Oh, well,
I'm terrified to death of her.
that makes it better.
But, well, I don't know. It's that I'm terrified to death of her, but I gotta admit, that was a hot piece of human.
I'm gonna send her a message.
Like, as a Lockstone, do you look at humans and go, that's
Aren't they
That's
Some,
not
way too
good.
young?
there's
Or like-
some. I have some races where I
it's
think
very
like,
different.
Yes.
I have a
But
question.
Akir,
Does the nose
Aren't they-
like not freak you out?
aren't they just
No,
way
I'm-
too young for you?
Wait, I have a
Since
question.
you're like 300 and they're like 50 or whatever.
Well,
Think about
well-
that part.
Well, don't think about it that much, I guess. But you just have to put it in perspective. Like, for human age, I'm around probably 50, 55. So that matches, you know?
Okay.
It's about mind maturity. It's not about actual numbers, you know?
Sure.
A number is just a number.
Okay. You guys all
Alright, now I wrote the time down,
don't
cancel
know.
that.
gotta remove that
Gotta
part.
remove that part.
God
Now
damn.
that's staying in.
Uh,
Hell,
Maybe
make a short out of
50,
it.
I'm 38 now. Or 39. Am I 39?
Well, luckily, that's just
I think it
Akiak
started
who's
out as
thinking that.
36.
Yeah.
you know,
And then the
I'm
campaign
like
is
20
campaign has been
years.
1.5 years, so it depends on when your birthday is. So you may be 38 right now. That's the oldest you may be.
38 it was.
Sure.
I'm
I
117.
think I'm 26, 25, 26.
I'm
If you're born
117.
before the end of April, you would be 38 right now.
I'm becoming 38.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so how old is that compared to a human?
Never thought about
How
that.
old would you be in human
Like a
years?
teenager.
I've never thought about that. I don't think about age that way. I
Like-
feel
like-
pretty.
What's the
I'm
max
an
you can
adult.
reach?
Okay.
What's
Like
like the max you
350.
can reach? 350? And you're
Yeah.
like, what, 30, you said?
Around 50.
I'll reach 400. No,
No,
it's
around
easy.
50, dwarves become like mature.
I think in comparison, you're like 5 then.
No,
Like,
no,
or
teenager.
10.
Teenager.
Okay, we'll make it.
Like 16.
I'm not 5.
No,
I don't feel
but-
like I'm.
like
I am
No,
five.
you mature faster, but are we gonna spend the whole day talking about
Yeah,
age?
no,
Well,
let's
I
let's
have
go.
other questions.
Let's
So
save
we're
them up for another time.
Yeah.
Write them down somewhere and we'll discuss this later.
Yeah,
With the shrink. You can discuss it with the shrink.
exactly.
Yes.
We're still on the
No.
volcano.
These are questions that they don't matter now, though. I
Let's-
will
let's-
ask them another time.
Right then, great. So this massive door we see, how are we gonna solve
It's
this?
a
It's
regular
not that
double
big.
door.
This
heavy-
regular double door, how
seems
are
to
we
be
gonna
made of
solve
heavy
this?
reinforced
Kick
iron.
it down.
The center of it, there's no keyhole anywhere, but in the center there's this dull garnet that has this faint orangish color to it still, and around it there's a bunch of soot marks.
Yeah, probably use fire on it. I'm gonna try
Yeah.
to kick the door
The
down.
chosen one.
That hurts.
Be
I'm
the
gonna try
chosen
anyway.
one.
Yeah, I'm saying you
Be
kick it and it
chosen.
hurts
Sorry,
because it's a
I
big
was
metal door.
too busy to be depressed. What
Why are you
what's going
depressed?
Because we
Use
need
your
a shrink.
fire and open this door
Fleeting,
because
the
you are
thought
the
of a
chosen
fleeting
one.
life.
She
We're all
doesn't
gonna
need to
die
shrink up a
anyway, so
little.
it doesn't matter.
Become a dwarf. You know what I mean?
No.
Alright.
You could
Well, you can
regenerate
shrink a
technically.
human into a dwarf.
Use
Oh.
your fire and
Oh.
open this door by shooting it at the door.
I tried kicking
And
it down,
open
it
it.
didn't work.
See? Only the chosen one can do this.
I know.
I think anyone with fire magic can do this.
Shut up.
She's doing her chosen stuff.
She's great.
I'll start.
I
I'll
don't think
start
it's
light.
related to the chosen.
With,
No one
uh,
can do fire magic as good as Angie.
That's
She's the
fair.
chosen one.
I don't know,
I
I've
think I
once
might have
known a
some
fairy
fire.
with fire mage.
Shut up. You can't do that.
It was Angie's credits.
As firebolt?
Go for it. Like, you can just roll the damage. It will hit. It's a non-moving target that is, and there's no threats right now.
This
You
door's
missed
pretty
the door.
threatening.
Yeah.
It's unlikely that you'll miss.
But it'd be very awkward.
I
to
still
do.
need glasses.
You have the goggles. Make glasses out of it.
There's lava coming from
Didn't
underneath
I
the door, so you
unattuned-
don't need light.
No.
I'm standing in it.
What,
From
what
what?
do you want?
No, but like
The thing. No, never mind. No, no.
The
no.
arcane sculptor thing is what you unattuned from.
Yeah. So never mind.
Don't
So
forget the
that's
one
Jesus,
d6.
20,
and D6. Yeah.
These are your attuned items.
29.
Okay.
You hit the center of the garnet with the firebolt, and it just kind of flares out. The color returns to it. It becomes like this deeper, darker red, and the door kind of clicks a little bit, seeming to unlock, but you'd have to open it.
Oh.
It is a pull door, so you pull it towards you, and as you do, you're faced
Oh,
with
that's
just
the
a
problem.
wall
You have to
of
kick it
lava
down.
that then merges into the stream that goes past you, then down the waterfall or lava fall into the larger chamber behind you.
Is this the tunnel where we close off, maybe?
Can you stick the spear in it?
Can I stick the spear in it?
Which spear are you sticking in it?
The Hellfire one? Or the,
Sure, you.
wait,
Like
what's
it disappears however
No,
close you
wait,
dare to come to it. The Remora spear,
Yeah.
Is it an
same.
It's not. Right? I said, isn't it? Is it an?
Make an investigation check.
It does pass through.
Yeah, you stick it in. Goes. You stick it in, as you would in lava, like you did
Wait,
before.
disadvantage.
Like did the lava pool around
Yeah.
it? Okay, yeah then.
Wait, disadvantage on skill checks also, right?
Can we just?
Yes.
Can't we just cube it?
If you have
Okay.
the things for it, you guys did use the cube quite a bit today.
No, I haven't. I've only used
The
it
one
twice.
is.
4.
4. That's real lava, probably. That's not an illusion. And even if it was, you're not sure if you could tell.
Touch it. Hurts a lot. I can.
Why would I?
I can
touch-
speak from experience. I don't want to touch it.
Feels warm, so.
Yeah. So
Well.
I deal with a lot of fire, so I think, and my expertise said this is real love.
I can try and shoot a bolt through it. Maybe if we'll hear it hit the wall.
It's
I mean, it's stuck
Pretty
a
thick.
spear through it, so.
I can shoot my bolt pretty far. Pretty strong.
alright. Well, go for it.
Just one bolt.
Shoot your bolt.
So I've seen a problem.
I don't know what you thought was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I'm
it's
all
real
for
lava.
experimenting.
Well, it is real lava. We know that now. It's not an illusion.
Okay.
So
I mean, probably. Or it's illusion that looks like it's has a bolt in it.
What's
and the
the
bolt is
solution,
behind
though?
it. Maybe it's water.
Is there anything
maybe we.
in
I
the
can-
scope we're in that's
Nothing in particular.
Let's just use.
You figure that whoever would have to get to the other side of this door regularly
didn't care?
shouldn't have to care about heat.
Yeah, let's.
So why should we? Oh,
Well, the
I
problem
mean,
is
the dragon
if
also
you wanna
emerged
cube
from
it-
the
If
lava,
you want to cube it up, we'll sink as well. You know.
unless you have something to stand on.
well, we don't know exactly what is beyond it.
That's
Yeah.
also true.
It's the problem.
Does anybody have a way to? Can you stick the spear through and then see if there's like ground on the other side? How long is it?
It's a javelin, so it's not that long.
It's about dwarf size. For humans, it's a little
Yeah.
shorter, but for dwarves, it's about your size. It's like
I mean, I can
4.5
try,
feet or
but
so.
it's not
Does the
gonna do
giant
anything.
have something?
a giant had a maul, big hammer.
Maybe we can put the maul through. Looking at you, because you're gonna have to carry it.
I mean, I can. Can I go back and get
Sure,
the maul?
you get the hammer.
I'll get the hammer. I'll jump back up. I'll try to block out the lava so I can see behind it.
Make a perception check.
All right.
Can I help you? Okay.
Sure.
All right. Guidance disadvantage. That's a natural one.
But it becomes
But it becomes with a 4. A 12.
as you stick it in, the lava just kind of envelops it. It doesn't really create a doorway. At that point, it also kind of becomes a little too heavy for you, so you have to drop it because you're holding it like at the end, and the end is pretty.
Can we use the carpet then to stand on? How many people can the carpet hold?
Can hold all of us.
All of us?
6 people, 6 medium creatures.
Well then, stand on the carpet, I cube it up, and we go through.
Could do that.
Yeah.
We can do that. But we have
So
to do it in an
the
hour.
cube would keep the
Alright.
little.
Well, the cube
thing
only
shape.
lasts for a minute, so...
We have to do it in a minute.
Well, I can chain it up.
So what if there's just lava in there?
Then we'll figure it out.
We'll
This
figure
be the
that out
saddest
soon
TPK.
enough.
I'm be honest with you, the figuring out part to get you out of there was already quite a hassle.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I have to
Singed
two
some
it
hair.
up. I have to use it twice, the two, because non-living matter.
I mean,
Yes.
what will happen with your hair?
I can do that
I'll grow it back.
6 times. So
Yeah.
6 minutes.
That's 6 minutes.
We got 6 minutes.
And then technically, you'll only drown at like one plus your Constitution modifier in minutes. So that's how long you'll last.
I think we'll die from
I
lava.
can
Well,
teleport
first.
before that happens.
Yeah.
Do we?
I'm pretty sure they have to be
Can-
creatures you can see,
Alright.
not if
Inside
you're in
the
lava.
cube?
Yes,
Okay.
but then if the cube and you're also in lava, then she can't see you
Yeah,
anymore.
but that's why we should do it before the
You would
cube
have to,
leaves.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You animate the carpet. You'll stand on it. You cube it up, which protects the carpet. You guys go into the lava. The lava begins to flow over the cube. The cube is like 15 feet tall. You go through it for about 5, 6, 7-ish feet. At that point, it emerges on the other side, and you kind of create this tunnel as the lava is kind of flowing past the sides, down, and then underneath you.
Is it hot inside of the cube?
Yes, it is really fucking warm. But all of you are still, not you. You're the only one that's not fire resistant at the moment. So yes, it's for you. It's really warm right now.
Like the forge.
Without fire
Um,
resistant.
yeah, you guys
Yeah,
drank
yeah.
potions of
This
fire
is,
resistance
like,
for going in.
just reminding you of home, isn't it?
Actually, it is.
On the other side, however,
A green grass field.
piles of glistening gold and oddities. It's a relatively small room, mind you. It was a wormling. But
Quite
you
a lot
find
for a
a
wormling.
treasure vault and the seemingly dead end of this tunnel.
Grab the portable hole.
A smell so fucking foul comes out of that portal hole because for the past 3 weeks or so, there has been a dead cleric in there that has not been gentle reposed at all.
What the fuck is that?
That's your job!
What the fuck is that?
Oh no, that reminds me of home. God damn.
Since when can you guess Stinky Cloud?
Stinky cloud.
Who's that again in there?
Oh,
That's a corpse!
I forgot about that one!
What are you doing with a corpse? Are you a necromancer?
To be fair,
Is
how
this
does-
Beller's doing or something?
do you know how many corpses we have?
Where did those
Why
maggots
do
come
you
from?
have multiple corpses?
Well, one
There's,
is
only,
inside the crystal!
there's only 2 corpses in there. There's one mummified humanoid in a large blue crystal.
You're not making this better.
The other one is the cleric that you found in the Temple of Pelor, in that room that was hidden behind it.
I was
He
stupid
was-
that day.
He was killed and sacrificed to open up the blood portal. This is the day that Zero died. I'm pretty sure everybody was there.
Oh, fuck!
He was killed to sacrifice to open up the blood portal by the guy with the scythe in the shadows.
You were supposed to revive him.
You threw him into the portable hole, and then he's been never mentioned again. So I remember that at one point. So I asked her, like, how many bodies are in there? Never got a response, but I asked him, like, hey, did you prepare gentle repose in the past month at all? No, why?
Got to respond, indeed.
George
So-
just pulls him out and just throws him into the lava.
Yeah?
Oh.
He just goes, doesn't pray tomorrow. It's a beautiful way for a sailor to go.
The corpse just rolls. The lava kind of begins to pool over the body.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
It just goes, and the smell of burnt meat
we
begins
all
to
make
fill.
A
mistakes.
little bit of puke comes out of my snout.
Yeah, it's really bad. And at one point, you kind of have to grab it and.
Someone
I'm
who
so
got
sorry.
any herbs or
You
something?
gotta clean that.
That's why I have to take notes.
Oh.
Damn.
I
That's
forgot
why we
about
don't
that
take
one.
random clerics. We should
I
have
mean, I
left it
never
there.
forgot about my crystal guy. I still just have not figured out how to get him out.
We got
This
such
guy's
good
been-
intentions.
He's been the dragon since the desert. Fuck.
Yeah. You know how little information there is about bodies being encased in crystals?
I imagine not much.
Exactly.
Anything about fuck.
What have I signed up for?
You were
Gold.
there when we did that, though, right?
I was really sleepy that day.
Oh,
I was really sleepy that day.
Apparently, all of us were. There you go. He went with fire, which think that's how
I-
bad
No, the fuck you weren't. You were there. You were just there.
I will indeed
It
pray to.
it was
to
this
Fellow.
fight.
yeah. Where Zira died.
Remember this fight? It was from like May, beginning of May this year.
I remember the
You
fight.
see me, I'm sleeping.
You were there.
So while the body is in the lava, I will
Sure.
pray to Fellow.
Where's the armor?
All right. Let's get the loot.
It takes a little time to find the armor, as it is on a
Iceberg.
stand, properly placed. It's not a centerpiece per se of this horde. It doesn't really have one, but it is in its like own little area, and it's relatively easily found. You guys have seen some adamantine before, so you recognize it pretty quick.
Is there anything
Let's
else?
investigate.
Yes,
Around.
you don't have to
Yes.
investigate for stuff per se.
Investigation! Let's go!
Go!
Let's go!
There's
Did-
a
did
lot
we
of
say
money.
we didn't
There's a
have
lot
to
of
investigate?
coinage. There's a lot of gems. There's
just
some
wanna
weird
roll.
other
I mean, you can.
otherwise
It is
precious items
nice.
that seems to be non-magical, and a few magical things.
I'll
Or two.
get the non-magical ones.
I'll send everything in the group eventually. But you find one. Let's start with the least interesting. Eventually, after you all collected and counted out, it is 853 copper pieces, 7,219 silver pieces,
19.
219, 7,219.
Mm-hmm.
2,256 gold, and 133 platinum pieces. You also find gemstones. You find additional to the ones you get. You could take from the door, which would make it impossible to close or open again. But you have those. The gemstones scattered throughout this horde here are 6 obsidians, worth 10 gold pieces each. 4 quartz, worth 50. 3 zircon, Zircon, 50 gold pieces each.
2.
3 zircons. 3 garnets, worth
Uh-huh.
100 gold
How
pieces.
much was the zircon?
Zircons are 50 gold pieces.
Mhm.
3 garnets, worth 100. And 1 peridot, Peridot, worth 500. Those are just the gems and coinage you eventually collect. You find the armor then, of course. You find a painting of a well-dressed knight in red heraldry, which is unfamiliar to any of you, worth 85 gold pieces. A carved bone statuette of a female form with chromatic dragon heads emerging from beneath her torso, like the tentacles of an octopus.
Mine!
It's like that big. It's not.
If it's not magical, I want it in my museum.
It's not magical, yeah.
I want it in my museum.
A small gold bracelet worth 50 gold pieces and a set of bone dice worth 25.
Everything that's made of bone is mine!
Something that does seem to be appears
I want-
magical in
I
nature
want it
is
in my
a
museum.
single larger red gemstone with a active burning flame within. You've seen things like this before. This is an elemental gem.
What was the before?
I'll
bone
send it
dice?
in the group in a
Oh,
second.
okay.
And you find a little necklace, a golden chain holding 8 little orange orbs that hang from it.
Infinity stones.
No, they're all orange.
They're fireballs.
They're all mind stones.
And then you guys also found a couple of things that are interesting from the kobolds themselves that have not yet been identified. They
Yeah.
found in the layer before.
Yeah, boy.
I understood it. Just didn't want to hear.
I guess that's also true. DM,
Yes,
George is saying nasty stuff.
nice.
When isn't he?
Can I have the bone dice?
He's
Sure.
I threw
You can have
everything
the
that I
card,
just
yeah.
mentioned in the group.
Age.
Child.
Or I am at the
If you allow me to make a painting of it.
you can do that.
Alright, then
It can be fun too.
we can make a painting of it and put it in my
Shooting
museum.
can be fun.
Or maybe another carving. Let's make a recreation.
Alright, it's all in the group.
That's allowed.
No, it isn't.
You guys had also found previously that I already told you guys should have written down somewhere already. You already found 5,105 silver and 9,307 copper in the fake dragon layer. That was all painted gold-ish.
Yeah, I have it.
That has not been divided up yet.
I don't see it in the group.
You definitely didn't send it.
Yeah.
Or your
Wait,
internet
no, it's-
suddenly decided to not work.
Couldn't send this
No, you're
message.
just blocked
Why
out.
not?
I'm
Let's try
on
that
4G.
again, shall we?
Or 5G.
Oh yeah, right. I still have that.
These fucking people.
Why are you still in that group then?
It's not the group doesn't matter. It's
doesn't
just
wanna
one
send for some
certain
reason.
person
Mm.
No
who's
internet.
kicked
Yeah, I
out.
think the problem is that there's no internet.
No.
I have internet.
Well, yeah, it says that I have internet, but it's not sending anything.
Skill issue.
I'm missing like 2 things.
Don't worry, I'll
And
send
then,
it.
like the
I'll send a picture with the 4G.
yeah, you can do that too. Oh.
But that's all you find. And then the armor, which isn't listed here.
Ah, no.
Because it's like adamantine armor, so it's magical technically.
I mean, we're gonna give it.
Okay,
to,
it should be sent now.
Yes. Bling.
I have friends.
No, you don't.
Oh, sorry.
Small gold.
That's why you're here.
Aren't we your friends?
Apparently not.
Art objects. The kobolds, what?
That's what you found on the kobolds
Oh, okay.
earlier.
We got items, we got the kobolds.
Well, you guys are collecting corpses, so you know.
It's fair, we're also collecting mariachi men.
That one fled. You don't know where they went.
We'll
Not found them here.
We'll find them.
Maybe.
And take them to our
We're gonna have
guild. We'll have them play
We're
music.
gonna have a heist arc where we find and capture the Macerata band.
Have a one shot, we will steal mariachi.
Yeah.
I would like all
And then we play
the
one shot as the mariachi band.
all the
trying to flee
non-magical
us.
items. If everyone's okay with it, I would like the non-magical items,
Oh, yes, I'm fine.
Sure, I don't think anything.
except for the carving, because there are ones that want.
They're all worth money, though.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not gonna sell them.
No, but I'm
I
saying
don't think
that
the
may
magic
be a
items
reason.
Are valuable to me. I got some flamethrower attachment that I want identified. So.
Yeah, I want to identify the oil that I got.
For those who haven't
Fire.
been here in a while, by the way, I don't know where it is, but the blue map holds all the new magical items sold in the shops.
I've looked at it. A lot of it is attunement, so that's sad.
I like my new boots.
I like my. Wait.
A window way. A
Oh,
window way.
no, wait.
So yeah, if we're gonna start identifying stuff, I have something that needs to be identified.
Let's do
Yeah,
that
let's
somewhere else.
let's
Yeah.
do that
Sure.
back
Yes.
home.
I do think, and I do want to suggest, maybe put all the silver and the copper into the party funds.
Sounds good.
But we could use the copper. Oh, the silver and the copper. Just.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's just so much to carry. I feel like it's better to just have,
To have me carry it, yeah.
well, the bag. Then maybe we can put it later in the guild funds.
In the money
some of it.
pockets.
We should have a vault.
Do we have any? We don't have a vault.
It
I should
depends.
make that.
We should make a vault
We'll make a vault.
to keep all our wealth.
Next time we have some time, we'll make
Yeah.
it.
I also had a request for you.
Maybe.
I want some armor made for Bosco.
That would be cool.
That
Bear
is
armor.
interesting. I'm all for that. Yeah.
Maybe some gems that Bosco can use.
Bosco can't use gems, I'm afraid.
You have some gems that activate when you die.
Wait, hold up. Bosco ain't dying. Let's not.
No. But when
Very
you go-
realistic possibility.
No,
Yeah, I know,
when you
but-
drop to 0 hit points, you have a gem that activates.
We do have
Yeah,
one
the
now.
5,000 gold pieces.
The
Not a
expensive
Jasper.
gem I've checked.
Oh.
Makes us speak to plants. Very useful.
I mean, you can also always just give all the gems to me, because I also always carry those.
Oh yeah, but now we have uses for them.
Well, anyway, that's something that I
I
was.
like having
thinking of.
shiny things.
I I have to get some funds together for it. But
Because branding, armor for horses and other mounts cost 4 times as much and are 4 times as big as regular armor.
Yeah,
so
that's why
if you want to do plate armor, that's like 6,000 gold pieces or so. But
An
that is an
armored
outrageously
bear.
expensive version. That is the most outrageously expensive option, plate armor.
I don't know if you want plate armor for Bosco. It is heavy. It's probably uncomfortable for the.
I mean,
I'll have to check with
It's
Bosco.
coarse and it's
what's-
rough and it gets everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not sand.
No, but it's. I mean, I'm
I'll
good.
have
at
to.
making
I'll have
armor,
to.
so
I'll have to check. You know, I need to get the funds together as well.
Let me just.
Sounds
There's
expensive.
a lot of bear to cover for plate. I'm just like, if you want to cover everything, that's gonna be.
I
kind of.
mean, why
Never
wouldn't you
armored a
want
bear.
Bosco to look like this, though?
I do want Bosco to look like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but that would be half plate. Full plate is like no face, no show, no nothing. That's full plate.
Oh.
I do
Well, I'll
not,
have to think about it.
I do not
Think
have a
about it.
reference for full
It's
plate
expensive.
of polar bears.
If we want to do it faster, it's gonna be more expensive.
Yeah.
I can't do it for the material cost.
Let's get back to the
I mean,
guild hall and then then
This
we
is
can,
the best example I have for that. But
Yeah,
that's the
that's a
best
half plate.
example
Yeah.
I
What is
have.
this thing you have, Zilla?
Just shows your hand.
Minor illusion.
I conjure up.
What are you looking?
I just conjure up pictures on a piece of paper and show it.
The only interesting ones, by the way, Angie, are Thorben Thunderbolts and Freddy Infinite. The rest is not updated since.
Oh no, that's for.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just.
That's fine. Go and read it.
Yeah.
Just say
Let's get back to the guild hall and
That's
then
how
finish the quest.
a
Look at
polar
all the
bear would
items
look
and
wearing
everything.
armor.
Very well.
there are still people. The Genova Rangers are still outside at your camp.
Oh, do we just walk
Oh
out then?
right, I forgot about that.
I mean, you could just dip and send them a
Anywhere
message or
we
something.
can go away from here. Is that the escape route that we blocked off? Is that? Can we see that anywhere?
Most likely, what you figure is that it's somewhere in that lava stream that you went through.
Right.
Otherwise, you can go back to the.
You have to
Um,
dodge all the traps
You
again.
could have skipped everything.
otherwise, you can go. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you
we
can go
could've.
back to the kitchen, I suppose. And crawl out through the that or other. There's one other tunnel you guys haven't followed yet,
That's for a tunnel we haven't followed yet.
Suppose so.
or you can teleport from here. Like I said, you can teleport from here. Send them a message. That's also an option, I guess.
Let's go. Yeah, let's.
The-
I mean,
we haven't been there. We may. Who knows? Who knows where that leads?
Just teleport to the guild hall.
What's in the last
And then
tunnel?
just message them.
Yes, but maybe
yeah, but
we have
I mean they're
unfinished
waiting
business.
for us, so.
I'm fine either way. I'm looking good on health, abilities, stuff like that. So I'm fine.
Oh no, I wasn't worried about that. Let's just try to go outside.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like going outside. For some reason, I have an itch. We have to go outside. Why? No
Alright.
specific reason.
Sure. Let's
Right.
make our way outside.
You guys,
Find a lake.
you guys
small
return
one.
through the dragon's
hill
lair,
next to
then through the Tiamat doorway, the long now dispelled illusion hallway.
Aha, the doorway
You have to
can never be opened
reactivate the
again.
cube again if you want to go through that smoking, that volcanic smoke room. So that's one
I have to also
charge.
do it to get back to the lava, right?
No, at the lava you don't necessarily. Oh yes, you do because you have to go move through it
Yeah.
again.
So that's.
So
You go back to where the tar pit is. With a bit of effort, you guys manage to get your way across to the other side. Get you back after a left turn into the fake dragon lair. With the tunnel to your right, which leads to the little temple where you killed the Swollbolt. And then to the left, that you hadn't gone down yet.
Well, it's always left. So
Goodbye, my love.
Who's going up front? And who's going second, third, fourth, fifth?
I'll go for
last.
Third, first, last.
I'll be
Same
in the, I'll
Oh,
be
middle?
middle.
yeah, not next
I'm
to
on your
George.
shoulders.
Okay, so
I'm
Oh,
carrying.
then I'm next to
Zero.
George.
then you are next to George, I'm afraid.
Then.
So, George, Shara, Angie,
Cool
Kiak, Zira, technically.
You stupid ass. The
Farrell,
shield,
George,
whatever
are
it
you
is.
are you checking for traps or just
yes.
exiting?
I'm checking for.
Sure,
traps.
go ahead and make a perception check or an
No.
investigation check. Investigation.
Can I even do that? Because with tunnels, I can even carry a zero
No.
on my shoulders actually.
Zira would be up against the top of the tunnel, just being scraped
I'm
like
sitting
a cheese grater.
on one of your tasks.
My head is like
Yeah,
this.
you're like this.
Well, yeah, I guess you can hang on it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Sure.
On my tusks.
Or like on both ones, so you're stable.
Yeah.
There's
Standing on one.
You're walking like that, because that way they're angled, and I'm just sitting there leaning on the other side.
You see a small 5 foot square in front of you that seems to be similar to another space you've seen. The other one was 15 feet long. This one's just a 5 foot square trapdoor.
It's one of these again.
Just jump over.
You have no idea what's on the other side or what's beneath it.
Trigger it.
Okay, you slam on it again. The trapdoors swing open. You see a shallow pit with barbed spines at the bottom. Maybe about 2-3 foot deep. Had you stepped in there, those spines would have probably gotten stuck in your foot, reducing your movement. That's it.
Yeah, just jump over it.
Okay, I'll jump over it.
Sure.
I mean,
It's just a 5 foot jump. You make it to the other side.
Yeah,
not
I'll
that
wait
hard.
until George
This
gets
was
over and then
probably one
jump.
of the first traps we would have encountered if we took the main entrance.
Probably.
Yeah.
You guys, with not that too much effort, get all of you get across. Where you continue a little bit further, turning to your left, there's a small, larger chamber which seems to be some sort of guard station. There's a couple of little tables here that have since been abandoned. A couple of weapon racks that are empty but abandoned. There's
Where we were before, right?
no, you've never been here
Oh,
before.
It's a different.
And there's a
different
single
one.
tunnel that continues, and those with higher passive perception, you would spot a bit of daylight coming from that tunnel,
Jeez,
probably
it's
leading
dark.
to the entrance.
There's a bit of light up ahead.
But whatever kobolds were keeping guard here have dipped since then.
Mariachi band.
We
They
will
will
find
be
them.
dead.
We're on their trail,
We will find them one day
and we will make them work for us.
for adequate
Will
We'll
I
training.
find?
I
Can
can smell
find
jalapeno.
evidence of the mariachi band?
Make an investigation
It's not
check.
jalapenos. I
I will
think they
find you.
stand.
I will kill you.
I will make you work for us for average pay, so you
Investigation,
can
you
live in the city.
That's a 4.
Particular set of skills.
I have a lot
No,
of
you don't spot anything that would lead specifically to the mariachi band, or to anything really.
Can
Don't
you hear the
hear-
music? They gave themselves away.
Their weakness.
They had to.
They have to play.
They have to play.
When you're trying to stealth, they have to play. They're
Bagpipes.
hiding in the corner.
The
Yeah.
bagpipes of stealth, of invisibility. The mariachi band of invisibility.
I guess we go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go outside.
Okay.
Switch shields.
Oh, finally my neck. Oh!
You guys eventually merge out into the forest around at the foot of the mountain.
In the mountain.
Some distance away, you know your camp is, and those scouts would still be waiting. But
In the mountains.
you guys want to go back to camp?
Yeah.
You guys return to camp. The Rainfield scouts that were sitting there go,
Hello.
"Good to see you all back so soon, little Haggard."
Felt
Oh, I was just inside some lava.
Huh?
A
I know.
giant
Don't-
held me down in some lava.
Don't question it. Just accept it.
This is just a regular Tuesday.
Got
What?
the armor.
That is
We
good.
got the armor.
Did you find and kill the dragon?
Yeah.
Yes,
Sort of.
it was just a little baby. You could have done it yourself.
To be fair, we didn't have much reference for dragons, so we thought it was relatively small. We called it young.
Well, let me tell you, a young one, a lot bigger than that one.
Let's hope we never have to
Like
encounter
4
that.
times
I mean,
as big.
the whole reason you guys had to kill it is so that it wouldn't be a threat, and now it's dead, so thank you.
Definitely wasn't.
But there was
I
a giant?
wish- Oh yeah, fire giant.
That's how
Also
it
dead.
happens,
Yeah.
don't mistake.
Good to know. In that case, our assignment here would be complete, and we would start traveling back to Genova. Do you have any plans?
I mean, we do have the thing with
Yeah, like return the armor.
that too.
Gotta shrink.
A
No,
what?
we did have the one thing. that
We have to
needed do.
identify a bunch of magical items as well.
That too, but we also had the thing.
To go to Julie.
The Julian thing.
The Jillian thing.
You guys have
Yeah,
time?
that
Some
was-
girl we revived. If you.
We will stay here
It's
until
not-
tomorrow morning, after which we will leave.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Probably take a look inside the cave to confirm everything, but then everything should be okay.
fine. Watch out for traps.
Are there any?
Well, we kind
We
of.
triggered most of them, but
Yeah.
like, watch out.
There might still
Thank
be
you.
some remaining kobolds.
We'll keep an eye
You
out.
see the corpse.
The average
of-
kobold we can take, but it
If
was
you
the
see-
dragon
Not
that was the
don't get the
trouble.
mariachi band. If you find the
What?
mariachi band, then we.
What's a
capture it.
mariachi?
It's a music style.
A bunch
They'll-
of parts with
yeah.
big heads.
Sure.
They have like big heads.
If you see the corpse of the coolest kobold ever, just pay your respects by flexing a bit.
Just accept
Okay.
it. Don't question it. It's not worth
Strange
it.
bunch.
I know it's difficult. I'm still having trouble doing it myself.
Well,
Me and you.
you all
You
make
like
it,
kill
so
kobolds
I
for
think,
them.
regardless of what we will find, if the dragon is dead, I think we should be okay. But thank you for the warning.
Yeah, I don't think the dragon was the biggest of your worries there.
No. There was another. Oh, wait. There was another two.
So,
There was another dragon.
what do you guys want to do? You're at camp. It's about midday. You guys only took one short rest since this morning. So,
Like a Jillian. Where
Yeah,
are
we
we on
can
the
just
map? Somewhere.
Identify some
yeah, at the volcano,
can
for
go
the
back
volcano on the
and
west
identify
side.
some
On
items.
the south side,
Get
right?
No, west side.
The armor where
Yeah,
it
no,
needs
but
to go, and
if
then
you have
do
Genova
it.
there, then the wildlands. And
There's only one big ass volcano on
Yeah.
there. On the west side of that volcano.
I liked Angie's plan.
We go back. We identify stuff. Get the armor back, and then do the Julian thing.
Fine with that.
So that sounds like how many people are we here?
There's three rangers, but they're gonna stay until tomorrow morning and check out the lair just to be sure. And they have horses, so you can't really bring those.
We can just teleport.
They got here safe, so they'll probably be fine on their way back.
Everyone ready to teleport?
Let's
Yes.
go!
I think so.
Whee!
Dear Morden. Don't. No. No.
You have 100% guaranteed to return to the guild hall now.
Yeah.
So you all teleport back and arrive in the the courtyard outside and at the back of your guild hall, where there is most privacy. So you all appear safe and sound.
By the way, if it was not clear, I did take the portable hole with me eventually.
I was assuming everything
Okay.
you.
Oh, I forgot the armor.
Yeah, I was assuming you brought
Damn, I
everything.
left my crossbow.
Good thing I got this cleric course.
But you guys are back in reveal.
So,
Ah.
are we gonna split up? Or, I mean, are we gonna...
Well, let's see. You're gonna identify all the magic stuff, because you're
Yeah.
very good at that. And I feel like you probably want to be there when we return the armor, right?
Yeah.
So you'll take the armor. Who wants to go with Angie and who wants to stay
We
with
can
George?
also do it
I
all
wanna-
together.
Nah.
I'm gonna get some-
I want to know where the armor is. They promised me I was able to check on it.
Yeah, so...
Okay, let's all go to the armor first.
Yes.
Oh,
I
sure.
I
need something to drink first.
I want to know where the armor is. Okay, I want to check it. I want
Right,
to.
sure thing.
I want to know what the
Okay,
end
let's take a little, like,
Can you give me
few
like 5 minutes?
because someone needs to recuperate.
Want to identify something in that time?
5 minutes.
No, we'll.
If you have a
we'll
spell
make it
slot,
10.
you could.
We'll
I'm
make
gonna-
it 10.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna go to,
we'll sleep
to the-
here and then tomorrow we'll help.
Yeah, but like if we're gonna wait 10
The
minutes
items are
for
not
her.
important now. Let's get the armor.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the
Maybe get ourselves
to
a
our
little looking
kitchen
better
and then
than
get
this.
something like some booze.
Sure.
I'll take 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I'll get some booze, like chug it down, throw it out.
One thing is different now, by the way, as well. I don't have the card for it, but your staff is now the cracked wood, and it seems to burn from the inside. But if you're holding it, it doesn't burn your hand, so you're safe.
Okay, I don't want this anymore. You can have it.
What is that?
It's
What is it again?
That was the ice staff.
It used to be a staff that was a birch a birch branch that was covered in ice that Ira used to cast spells with.
What did you do with it?
When she, well,
It
this
was
hasn't happened
cursed.
yet because you held it in the dragon flame, which broke your curse, so you can actually you're still attuned to it technically. But the moment you did that, the ice all disappeared and the wood cracked, and it seems to be glowing from the inside as if it's burning. It's like this burnt branch. Though The moment she hands it to you, you grasp your hand around it, Angie falls to the ground.
Can
Angie?
I go pee first?
And she dies.
No, not yet.
Fuck.
Not yet.
I want to go there.
Angie.
Okay. God. Focus.
Everybody else, if you need to go to the bathroom, go for it. It's fine.
Fuck off.
Angie.
Can get some water.
Wait, can I have someone's pencil?
Pencil or pen?
The pencil's also fine.
You can pick
If I'm
it.
gonna.
This is a pen. This is a
It's-
pencil.
It's
It's a bone.
it's brown. Because I'm gonna take notes.
Okay, we'll see.
Will I forget about it? Of
Probably.
course. Doesn't matter.
Proud.
You find yourselves looking down a set of arms that are familiar to you. A little bulkier male arms seem to be covered in a few scars and burn marks, nothing too severe. But it seems to be grasping for a light. But as your vision really comes to you, it seems to be taking a staff through a small hole, on the other side of which is significantly more light. As he does, the hole afterwards becomes dark as a large stone is put in its place. Your vision turns around and you stand into a small, familiar chamber. The hidden chamber behind the Temple of Pelor, with the large blood portal in it, where this cleric came from. The portal is already opened. This man is standing with a couple of companions, warriors of various sorts. None of them seems to be magic users at all, but they do seem to all bear insignias of Pelor the Dawnfather, stars and suns and such. They all step through the blood portal, emerging on the other side a wide open Arctic landscape that you have seen. They turn to the right and begin to travel towards a small island off in the distance where a doorway is set on its center. Your vision fades for a moment, but eventually
I don't have a glass.
it will come back. You see that doorway they step through on that little island in the Arctic. Let me double check. As they do, your vision goes dark. When they open again, you stand in a pleasant little garden of sorts. Nothing too unfamiliar from what you would see if it were in any noble's castle's garden. Though the architecture and shapes around you that all these bushes are made in, and the buildings that you can see are all this very obvious Mercedian style. The companions of this individual, this person you now realize to be that same Phoenix Heart that you saw before fighting against the Mercedians alongside Pelor himself. His companions all having drawn their swords. They seem to be moving through the courtyard in an almost tactical fashion. Eventually, a Mercedian man dressed in very nice robes kind of steps forward from a doorway and out onto a porch and eventually steps out into the courtyard. They seem to be speaking to each other, but you can't understand what they're saying. Not because there's a language barrier, but it sounds as if you're like underwater. It's not a friendly conversation you pick up. And eventually, the staff is raised and a big blast of fire comes from it, and a large cone of flame towards this individual, who darts up and begins to fly. A wall of fire is not a wall of fire. A jolt of lightning jumps out from the Mercedian, hits the companions, and jumps past all of them, electrocuting them. They drop to the ground. Whether they're dead or not, you're not 100% sure. The battle continues for a bit between this wizard figure and the other Phoenix Heart, both flying around this courtyard, hurling spells towards one another. Eventually, the wizard lands, and it seems that the Phoenix Heart is overpowering him. He's higher up. He's still blasting spells, and he manages to barely deflect. but at one point your body just freezes up, and with a violent slam, the phoenix heart slams to the ground and seems to not be held in any kind of paralyzation, but a almost identical individual as the wizard that he was hurling spells towards steps out from behind one of the larger plants in the garden, holding him down with some sort of telekinesis. As he does, the one that got hurt gets up, wipes himself off, steps forward, and with a single finger raised towards him, just disintegrates a line through the garden, catching the phoenix heart in the process, and your vision goes to black.
What the fuck is going on?
You awake, Angie. For the rest of you, you didn't really notice. Angie just kind of fell over, but immediately wakes up. It doesn't seem that there was any time passed there.
Oh, what are you doing? You good? Because you teleported?
As you grasp it, Angie, choose one of your attunement items that you unattune from. Either the shard, the Bloodwell vial, or the Hellfire cuffs.
No!
Just one. You can choose one.
I don't trust you.
You can do
It's okay.
two if you want.
I'm afraid you will destroy them.
I won't destroy them, don't worry. It's just that this thing attunes to you immediately, and you have to choose which one to drop.
The cuffs.
The cuffs through.
Okay.
As Angie, you kind of crawl back to your feet. The staff begins to crack apart more. Small bursts of flame come out from the inside. Flames begin to take shape at the base, at the bottom of the staff, beginning to turn into this like golden cover with this large ruby that emits from it, and at the bottom just begins to flare out and wider, creating this gold and ruby phoenix effigy that kind of like hangs above it. The wings kind of clasping together at where the point where the wings almost come together. A small burst of light just appears, and this ball of light, but yay big, begins to burn there and shed light outward. You are now attuned to the staff of the Blazing Paragon. It is similar to the staff of the Arctic Paragon, though it has a few smaller things, and it only transforms into that phoenix-looking thing if it's attuned to the phoenix heart specifically.
Well, I wasn't there, so I come back.
What just happened?
What?
I'm not sure yet.
That's what the stuff.
I feel like this is chosen one stuff.
Guess so.
I was gone for
Think so?
4 minutes. The fuck happened in the meanwhile?
I also would have staff turned into
It has
a
it has 10 charges at the moment. I didn't fill it in there, but you would have to fill it in with pencil. So.
or pen and always attention.
Is it okay if I tell you guys about this one later?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
I guess.
Let's do the armor then.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now.
Now you can go to the bathroom. You guys return to the palace of Renville, where once stating your
Just go to the bathroom.
Go now.
once you state your business, you are let in. Eventually,
Go to the
you're
bathroom.
placed at a waiting area for a moment, where eventually you're let into the council chamber again, where you met Emil and his son before. This time, only Emil is present. Who a couple of individuals leave the chamber that you don't recognize per se. You enter the chamber where he's sitting, and he goes, "You've returned. Then
We have.
I am hopeful that you have been successful."
Of course.
Why else?
Yes.
Of course we were
We
successful.
haven't.
May I see it? It has been some time. This is hard to mistake adamantine for anything else, but in case you took the wrong piece of armor, I'd like to see it.
Now, there wasn't much armor in the dragon's lair.
Oh, okay.
That
A little
that
insulting, but
I will warn you. I will. I believe we put it in the portable hole, right? I
it
assume
may smell a little still.
it we made a mistake.
Let's not talk about the details
No.
here. Let's just it smells a
So
little bit.
beware, and I'll
Close your nose.
You open up the portable hole, you remove the armor from it, can lay the pieces out on the large council chamber. Emil comes over and kind of like inspects it, picks up the
close it.
helmet, kind of like. This is certainly the right armor.
Of course.
Thank you for that. Means a great deal to this
I really
council
doubt
and
this.
brings, well, quite a bit of legitimacy.
What again are you gonna do with it?
Well, this armor was my brother's while he was king, and aside from the crown, it was another piece that brought legitimacy to the council. Will bring legitimacy to the council now as a body of government. We'd like to display it during the festival that we will be having later this year. But there will be fights in the arena, for which we have asked your group to participate on our behalf, and we would like for one of you to, at least during those fights, represent us in this armor.
Okay.
We already kind of agreed to do this. But we have not agreed who's gonna wear the armor while we all look at George.
That will be for you to decide. We will make sure it is clean, does not smell like this, and is ready by the time the festival comes around.
And afterwards there will be dancing.
He kind of like searches around and goes to a nearby chest and like unlocks it, opens it up, brings a smaller chest out up towards the table, unlocks it,
Chest in the chest.
turns it, and pushes it towards you. As promised, 3,750 gold pieces for the retrieval of the armor. And as he closes the lid for a second and looks all of you relatively seriously, the dragon is dead, yes?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was just a wormling. So.
There's a small there.
It was a baby.
Good. And he opens the chest up again, allowing you to take it.
There's also a giant.
But that one's dead as well.
It was speaking.
Good to know.
3,750, right?
Well, the
3,750.
some things that were somewhat wordy.
It was talking about a greater danger.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was dead at that point.
Doesn't matter. They're dead.
Right. Well, we'll see if it doesn't matter.
For them, we're the greater danger.
Okay.
Well, we killed them. So.
Unless there's anything you require from me, thank you for doing this service for us. And as you can decide amongst yourself who would wear it during the festival.
I don't think it would fit me.
But until then, take your gold and spend it however you like.
Alright, thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You guys depart from the palace once again, returning to the hustle and bustle of the city.
I would suggest. Oh, sorry.
Yeah?
I would suggest we go home. We divide everything. We take time to identify the item. We sleep. Because I need some fucking sleep. And after that we can warn the Watchers. Because we have to get to Jillian. I cannot message them.
Someone we revived after she died while
Which
Didn't
was,
forget about her.
it was also very important to our group, but the person it was important to also died.
Yeah, so now it's kind of awkward.
yeah.
So we
Alright.
have to inform her that her family, the family member that saved her is dead.
This sounds like a safe quest. I see absolutely no way how this could be life-threatening.
Exactly. So no problems.
So no problems. Yes.
Can I go to the store that had
You're
like
still a
one
little
free potion
confused, it
every while for us?
Yes,
have
but that
them,
has been
right?
picked up.
I already.
Already.
have, sad.
Sorry.
Wanna see something cool?
Yes, always.
Follow me.
The second half of this day, the day is yours.
To
So
our dungeon where my look at this stuffed demon.
there's a medium-sized demon that's stuffed, like this large bat-like creature, but with like it's just like a humanoid-ish bat that seems to normally crawl on all fours with these large wings.
Why do I keep getting surprised? I really should expect everything at this point. I don't know whether I'm supposed to be disturbed or impressed.
That's on you, honestly.
How about both?
Sure. I'll be both. You did a nice job. You did that?
Well, we killed it. I did not step it myself. I hired someone to do that.
Well, yeah, I guess. It's a big ass power move. Killing a demon and stuffing it.
Mm-hmm.
The surprising thing,
Don't demons vanish? Like burn up?
Yep.
How did you...
Holy water, my friends.
Alright then. Do you think his soul is still stuck in there then?
I don't know.
That would be horrible for him.
Maybe we should ask it if we'll get the spell Speak with Dead.
Now I'm worried about you, Zera.
in that
Turning
half
into
a,
a mad scientist.
in that half a
That's
day,
exactly what I am.
you want to identify the other items?
Yep.
In what order do you want to identify them? I mean, you know this one. This is just an elemental gem for a fire elemental.
Gems. I love gems.
Gem?
Mind if I take this gem?
Take it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because you're my favorite George, you can have it.
You wanted to say dwarf, huh? Didn't you?
I was thinking of a way to say dwarf without with specifying enough so this dwarf wouldn't get offended, but I couldn't think of. I know you're my favorite male dwarf.
Oh, this was specific. What's the next item? I'm
You're
gonna
my
do the
favorite
beads.
female
The
dwarf.
beads.
The beads?
Yes,
You're
the,
my favorite kobold.
The necklace.
the necklace. The necklace. The normal necklace.
A necklace of fireballs.
Ooh.
You can throw each of the orbs once, turning it into a fireball. You can throw multiple to level up the fireball. And eventually it will become non-magical when you use all 8 of them.
That's kind of cool.
That's a lot of fireballs. Who needs fireballs? Who needs balls of fire?
And it's not technically casting a spell, so that means the chair could use it in rage, for example.
That would be really cool.
That would be so cool.
It would be an action to throw, but it would give it could maybe give you an AoE option, for example,
Wait,
or it could give
If
Zero
it's
some
not
more
casting, then
versatility.
I can do 3 of them in one turn.
No, because it's an action to throw. Or does it say as part of an attack action?
No.
What does it say? Rules
Use
lawyer
an action.
to detach a bead.
So it's a
you
full
can only
action
throw
to
2 of them.
throw.
Wait, if we put them...
No, you can throw
if we
all 8 of them,
remove-
then it will be an 8. No, you cannot do that. You can per bead you pick of extra, you level up the fireball, so you can grab like multiple and throw them.
Can you put them on the bolts?
Nope.
Put the beads on the bolts and shoot the bolt.
Probably not.
If you
It
want,
wouldn't do much else than
you
just
you could
casting
make that would be like making 8 magical items.
No, okay. No, I'm
You
just...
should have to
it.
combine.
Also, I feel like that doesn't do anything extra.
No, I know.
That's just a flavor thing.
I mean, if you make those into like if you make them into magical items, you could shoot 8 fireballs.
I guess you could maybe.
But that
And
costs.
you could shoot at three fireballs at different places.
It's only 60 feet away, so. Not
Well,
a.
but the
not
clock-
I mean, you make them different items, but it would cost you like
No, it's fine.
800 gold, 900 gold per arrow. or
But the
something like
next
that.
one.
By the way,
Can you unfriend my item? I think it's on the list. I got a...
So I don't overfill it. Stupid.
I didn't know.
Yeah, the
I
Kobold
punched
Scorcher.
against it.
no,
Yeah.
actually.
The Kobold Scorcher, I want to identify that.
Sure. It's a crossbow attachment, so you can go to your crossbow. Your acid blaster also
Or
counts.
my crossbow.
Or your crossbow also works.
Alright, I could build
You
one.
you attach it on the underside. You have to load it with like a flask of oil, so it costs money. But then you can, as part of like once per turn, and as possibly as part of an attack action, you can create a 15-foot cone of fire.
36.
You want this?
It would replace your mithril blade
Down.
because it's on the underside of your crossbow.
Yeah, you take that, and I'll take the mithril blade on a my crossbow.
So, who should have all this power of fireballs? Because. This is a lot of. This is 8 fireballs.
That's a lot of fireballs.
That's a lot of balls. I mean, it does fit NG pretty well.
I would like it, yeah.
You would like it?
I would like this.
Oh,
You
yes.
keep it.
But I'm talking about the fireballs.
Oh, the fireballs. No, I don't mind. I'm fine.
What exactly? Can you tell me what exactly it does?
You have 8 castings of fireballs, but they only have 60 feet. It's technically not a casting, so
You
anybody
just
could use
throw a fireball.
it. So,
I could technically cast fireball then. While I'm raging.
I mean, it would be useful for you, I guess. I mean, I can.
Is it a
I can.
tournament?
No, but if you after you throw all 8, it becomes just a non-magical necklace.
I mean, I
There are
can,
8 consumable little orbs.
I mean, it would be useful.
I already can cast fireball.
Yeah.
And
I
don't-
sometimes can cast fireball. Depends on the
60,
day.
60 feet. I mean, I can do better than that.
I also think Zera could be using this pretty useful. So
Yeah,
either
it
one
would
of you
also
guys.
work,
So.
Could give some versatility to either one of you.
We'll fight about it later.
Could give you an AoE option, but it's up to you.
It would give me an AoE option.
Which one's next?
I also
Is
the
there more on the
gold.
list?
Yeah,
There's
the
a lot more on the list.
Chaos Wand, the Kobold Diviner's Necklace, Swobold's Performance Enhancing Oil,
Right.
Potion of Spaghetti Arms.
Do this Throbald oil
I have the gold, by
for
the
some
way.
reason. I've
Can we do the gold?
Sure.
There's 26 platinum that goes to everyone. Everyone gets 26 platinum.
Is there then any amount that's left over for like party funds or something?
Yeah, there's 3 platinum left over.
Does that go into party funds or somewhere else?
We can do that in party funds.
The leftovers always go into party funds.
Yes. And 1201, so 1201
Gold?
gold points
Oh,
per
God.
person, and 1 gold goes to the party funds.
Okay.
How much?
1200?
1200?
1201.
1201, okay.
1201.
All silver and copper went to the party funds, right?
Yeah.
I
Do you have how much that is in total? Because I have it as 2 separate numbers, but
Not total, I just
Okay,
have the
no.
one that I have here.
I'll add them together then.
I feel like I can invest in the thing I want to invest in.
You could?
I mean, this is only appropriate for you, but you'll be very shiny, I guess.
Can you read what it does?
Yeah. Crystal glass jar holds a pearlescent oil. Its shimmers are hypnotizing. The oil within boosts both your physique and your confidence. Oh,
You need that.
I need that. Over the performance enhancer. Over the course of a short rest, you can apply this oil all over your body. For the next 8 hours, you gain a +2 bonus to your strength and dexterity score. Additionally, your max HP is increased by an amount equal to your constitution score, and you gain proficiency in the performance skill. If you are already proficient, you gain expertise instead. While you are covered in this oil, if you miss an attack roll or fail an ability check or a saving throw, you can choose to add a bonus to the roll equal to the number of allies you can see within 30 feet of you, maximum bonus of 5. You can use this feature an amount of times equal to your proficiency bonus. When you finish a long rest after using this oil, you gain 4 levels of exhaustion. Your strength, dexterity, constitution, and charisma scores are reduced by 2.
Jesus.
Until you no longer have this exhaustion. Additionally, while you're exhausted, you have disadvantage on performance checks. This jar holds 5 uses of the oil.
That's painful.
So it's like, use it, but then make sure that you can take a day off after.
Yeah.
Or a week.
Final boss fight things.
Or use a bunch of great restoration spells, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess then the necklace, the diviner's necklace.
Is attunement, but it's pretty cool.
It is achievement, but it's pretty cool. Necklace bears numerous rings and charms from its leather strap. The largest charm is a crystal ball, which is grasped by a draconic claw. Fortune teller. When you finish a long rest, you can peer into its crystal ball. Roll a d20 and record the number rolled. You can replace any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check made by you or a creature that you can see with this foretelling roll.
Oh, that's cool.
You must choose to do so before the roll. Once you've used this feature, you cannot use it again until you finish a long rest. It's pretty good.
That's really good.
Limited foresight. You cannot be surprised. Additionally, during the first round of a combat, you gain a +2 on attack rolls, ability checks, saving throws, and your AC. Vessel of Omens. As an action, you can cast the Augury spell, allowing you to receive an omen from an otherworldly entity. The result of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. Once you have used this feature, you can't use this feature again for 7 days.
Cool.
That is a really good one. I think that is quite good.
But it's a
Do you have
tournament.
any slots left?
As a matter of fact, I do. I just gave away one.
I mean, it does fit you.
A question.
It's just
This
because
oil.
it says kobolds in the
Can I
title.
make those? I made those pieces of candy, right? Can I make that with this?
Guys,
No, you'd have to use it as the oil.
All right. Also, if I make like a recipe and then
Yeah, this is, I mean, that would just be making a completely different item.
yeah,
You could replicate it in that way, but it's a pretty rare item, so it
Yeah,
would be pretty
that's what I mean.
expensive. But then you would just make more of it. The application time for its rarity would have to, because what is it right now? Rare or very rare?
very rare.
Yeah, so if you want to reduce the application time to like an action or a bonus action, that would make it an artifact level. So that would
No. I just want
that
to
would
make
be
it.
impossible.
I don't want to make it the application time that. I don't want to change anything and just replicate it, so I have more uses.
You
So
could
can make, so I can make more uses of it once it.
you could replicate, but then yeah, very rare. So
Yeah.
you would have to think a couple thousand per
Alright.
for like a new one, and then almost 1,000 per use.
Damn.
It's pretty good.
I could sell it though.
Chaos one
Chaos
spaghetti.
one.
Sure, but probably not worth the time. Chaos Wand.
That's gonna be so cool.
Ooh, it's a colorful wand, I guess. This slender glass wand has a chaotic storm of arcane magic occurring within it whenever it is in use. Flames curling, lightning sparkling, and acid flowing. Its dangerous potential becomes very apparent. This wand has 7 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 or more of its charges to cast Chaos Bolt spell. Kind of figured out what it did. And then you can upcast it for 1 extra charge. And it regains 1d8 plus 1 charges at dawn.
1d8?
1d6 plus 1.
Okay.
Yes.
That's cool.
And if you use all of them, you can destroy it.
You can.
If you roll a 1 on a d20.
Oh, also, if you roll a 1 or a 20 on the attack roll, you must roll the wild magic table. So there you go. That's also.
That's cool.
You can crit and then turn into a pot plant.
It is
That's so cool.
action to expend charges to cast. Yeah, so it is casting. I mean,
That was going to happen because the kobold you took from it was both wearing the diviner's necklace and had the wand, and I'd rolled for the portent die and was a natural 20, so it would have hit a Kiak with a 7th level crit chaos bolt.
But I killed it.
But you killed it, yeah.
No, I
Then there's the potion of spaghetti
I
arms.
think I killed it.
No, I made it.
Potion
Made
of
it shoot
what?
it up.
Spaghetti arms?
Yeah, there's a
shoot the
potion
bolt up.
like a somewhat translucent potion. It's a little cloudy with a single spaghetti in it. Spaghetto.
Spaghetto. Potion of spaghetto.
That's the last thing you identify, I'm assuming.
Yes.
I think so, because there's nothing else. Right?
Yes. Oh, whoops.
Womp womp. Potion of spaghetti arms.
It's just spaghetti, guys. And when you consume this potion, roll 2d12 for an amount of hours equal to the roll. Your melee and touch range is increased by 5 feet as your arms become longer and floppier.
Love that.
When you dash, you must make a DC 12 acrobatics check or stumble over your arms and be knocked prone.
It's so dumb.
I love this.
It's so dumb.
That's so stupid.
I think I can replicate that one.
I could probably make the replicated as well.
Good luck. I don't know why you want to do that.
I just said I could probably replicate the potion.
Sure. I believe you. That's very useful. Especially on a look like spaghetti.
Spaghetti is good food.
Spaghetti is good.
Never
food.
had it.
Just because it's good food doesn't mean you want to turn into it.
I don't know.
No.
It is very good food. You ain't never had. We're gonna get you some spaghetti tonight, okay?
Sure.
Very typical
I'll make some spaghetti.
Italian dish.
Yeah. But the very typical.
Not,
Genovian
not
dish.
really, no. So.
I don't know where spaghetti comes
That
from.
is
Yeah,
that
where
is
does spaghetti come from?
not from this continent.
Oh
Oh,
my
Theodore.
Maybe it comes from a
Theodore
different
brought it
plane
for
of
us.
existence. You guys have your gold. You wrote down the gem somewhere. I sure hope so.
I did, yeah.
That's pretty much what you spent the last half of this day on. Unless there's anything specifically that would like take nothing. We're gonna skip to the long
I do
rest.
want to buy a potion.
Sure. What do you want to buy?
I
wanna
will
buy
now have
superior potion.
a blade underneath my crossbow.
Healing potions.
Yeah, the one I spent. So I
It's a
want to
large
rebuy that. again.
blade.
Especially for me.
So
It's a
give her the card, and then you're giving it up.
I have.
Oh, you have it.
I have a card now.
Resizes.
I know. I have a very big blade on my crossbow.
It is magical, so it does resize. I'm afraid.
The moment I attach it.
Whose phone is going crazy?
Not mine.
That's what it does when
Superior?
you send me all the stuff.
I already have
Well,
supreme,
time
but
to
I
attune
used
once
superior.
again.
Can I have the necklace, or do you want to?
You can have it.
Alright.
Like I said, I occasionally can cast fireballs.
That is true.
The potion of spaghetti arms you can replicate. You can make. You don't have to have it to be able to replicate it. So
Yeah.
unless you're planning on drinking it,
Hmm.
Mr. DM.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would like to buy some oil.
we'll get to that. That's not really not that expensive.
potion.
I know.
The
Then
other
light
potion,
yourself
the
on
potion
fire.
that he's making for me right now.
I can also do fire.
Superior. So how much is that? Because it's in the blue map. I don't know.
Yeah.
Where's the blue map?
Where's the blue map?
That's here.
I mean,
It's like 2 something. I thought. Let's see.
More, I think.
5.
500.
500. Yeah, I'll just spend it with gold.
yeah, it's a good question. Who wants to be able to have spaghetti arms?
I mean, what else does it do except for being a nuisance?
It gives you like
Give you
reach. That's pretty
I
much it.
could use it.
And like touch range, so like shocking grasp, cure wounds,
That too,
those kinds of
Just
things.
don't
also.
dash.
Yeah, and just if you dash, you have to make a DC 12 acrobatics check or be knocked prone.
I mean, if you want it, you can have it.
I can try to remake it and make it into a candy. I'll try to do that actually.
Again, you don't have to keep it around to
Yeah.
replicate. You can just if you have downtime later, you can just make it. You don't have to be like, oh, I can't drink this.
Just
Yeah, but I want to make it into like a candy.
Sure, that's just flavor though. So
Yeah.
it'd be like a little ball of spaghetti.
It's
You'd have to find
instant
out.
Spaghetti.
You'd have to find out where spaghetti comes from first.
Yeah.
The rare item for that recipe is a strand of spaghetti.
I know how to make spaghetti.
Can you call up Theodore for me?
I just know how to make spaghetti. It's not that hard.
I mean,
You want to
probably
bind
can
how much oil do you want to buy? Because that's for the scorcher.
Yeah, 6.
go. This is 4 too little.
Oh wait, superior is how much?
8.
All right, because the other one's 10.
Yeah. Thank you.
Very good.
Thanks.
Equipment. I'm pretty sure it's a silver piece per. Oil, flask of oil, 1 silver piece. So yeah,
6.
so 6 silver pieces. Do you play that in silver or something else?
No silver.
Okay. 6 silver. So you buy 6 pints of oil, 6 flasks of oil. Anything else? Okay. In that case, we're going to go to you guys' long rest. You guys are in your guild hall. Akiak at this point has a room, I'm assuming, considering you've been here for
the downtime as well.
You did. I don't know. Did you pick
Where's
one
the
up?
rebel one?
I never picked a room.
You can go big. I mean, Akiak already has one, but you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Um,
which one do you want?
As you guys are taking a long rest, I would like for everybody to roll d20 for me, please.
Yes.
That's so specific.
Where is an open room?
The one that doesn't have a name it, or that says Fink or Bass
Or Bree.
or
Or
Bree.
Bree.
Oh.
I have the one next to
What'd
the
you get?
kitchen.
13.
13. Akiak?
What do I need to roll? I'm
D20.
sorry. D20?
Yes.
You stole your dice. I don't think about it. Any bonuses?
No, just
No,
the d20.
19.
19, George?
You had a 5.
Out of 5.
Yeah.
5?
14.
14?
6.
6.
Whatever.
I'll take Bree's room. It's fine.
You take these ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
0. When you have time. Let me open this up real quick.
I rolled in the middle.
Where is Bree's room?
Zero, you're running, but not a scared for your life chase kind of run. I mean, kind of a chase. You're playfully running through the comfortable hallways of what seems to be some sort of mansion or so. You can't tell exactly. You don't recognize the little giggle that you hear, though it's from a young girl.
It's me.
The arms you see, whilst running, it is from your perspective. The arms you see are of dark purple skin with these white markings across. From the distance,
Spaghetti.
you hear a voice call out, "Vari, time for bed." At which point you stop for a moment to listen, then dart around the corner. You see a longer hallway with an open door to your left. The hallway continues, then turns to the right. What do you want to do?
Okay, so there's a door to my left that's open.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could run farther and go to the right. Well, we already established always go left, so we'll go to the door.
Okay. You run into the room, close it. The only thing lighting the inside of this is a number of candles and a large hearth that is currently burning. What you stand in is some sort of large study or library.
Oh my god, it's my dream.
There is a smothering of books open across the central table. But aside from that, you wait for a moment, you hear footsteps outside the door, pass it up. You're in the clear. What do you want to do?
There are books open, you said?
There's a couple of books open on the table.
Let's check them out.
The central table of this study /
Let's
library.
check them out. What were they studying?
You climb onto one of the chairs as you cannot see the top of the table immediately, and you look across all these books. You grab one, pull it close, and it's weird because when you wake up, you will realize that it's Mercedian that you're seeing, but you can't read it all. You're not sure. Whoever you're looking through cannot understand what this is. So during your dream, you can't understand. You do hear a voice from behind you. You hear a book snap shut, and a voice going, "I heard you were supposed to be in bed." Puts the book away. You see a Mercedian figure, finely dressed, long white hair, kind of turns his attention towards you. Interesting read.
It was if I could read.
Kind of gets closer. He goes through it. Far too complex, perhaps. Not that interesting either here. He closes the book and pushes it to the side. Kind of looks over the table. Stay here. Turns around. Goes to one of the bookshelves. Lifts a hand. Points towards something. And with seemingly some sort of magic, pulls out the book from 10 feet away. And it drifts towards his hand. And he grabs it. He opens it up. And he flicks through a couple of pages. And he kind of returns back to the library, to this table. Pulls a chair. Puts the book down in front of you. the symbols on this page are significantly larger, and there are single words rather than full sentences. He goes, when the hour grows late, I suppose you should go to bed, but a studious mind should always be encouraged. So as your dream eventually begins to fade, this person begins to teach whoever you're looking through how to read. You eventually will wake up the following morning.
What do I decide to do? Learn stuff.
You all wake up the following morning, still in the town.
It's good.
What do you guys want to do?
I want to get some new traveler's clothes. Because mine got burned.
Fair. I mean, you have the Dust Maiden, which is technically just a set of traveler's clothes in and of itself.
Yeah, I guess. I'll get some new wraps. And
Sure.
wrappings.
Costs you 5 silver.
Pay 5 silver.
You all reconvene in the morning in your little kitchen, your private kitchen.
I'll be cooking something probably. Trying to
Um,
get the oil working, but just turns into a delicious recipe.
So I guess I need to send a message to the. Who's the one I should be probably sending this message to?
The watchers.
Yes, but specifically, you cured the guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for sure.
Yeah, so he's still alive, right?
You can assume he is.
Yeah.
I cured him good. If he's not alive anymore, it's not because I failed to cure him. It's because he did something else that killed him.
Alright, I'm not saying you didn't.
By the way,
check you.
don't forget to write off 1 level or 1 day of your 1 level
Yeah,
of exhaustion.
So how many do I still have?
Zira and Angie, you have 16 days worth of exhaustion left, and Chera 13.
You do the
12, right?
Or 12 now, yes. Sorry, it was 13.
Drink from the
Drink from the cauldron.
Oh, right.
Drink from the witch's cauldron.
Witch's cauldron. Yeah, you guys tried.
Which was totally worth it.
I mean, you got a whole long rest there immediately, but this is the price you have to pay.
That's why it was worth it.
By the way, Zira, from your dream, the library seemed familiar. You've been there before, but in small mouse form. I don't know if you remember that
Yes!
dream. That's the same. That's the same location, but the mouse. You're not a mouse this time.
I was not I was a small child. Improvements.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting bigger in these dreams.
did you see what kind of child you were? Were you human? Were you?
I was a Marcelian child.
But you all are, yeah, as I said, you're all in your little kitchen dining room.
Too oily.
I'm still suspicious about the dice roll because I rolled smack dab in the middle of all the rolls.
Maybe
It's
that-
not determined by who rolls highest or anything. I roll and I compare that to you guys roll and determine on. There's a formula there,
Ah.
and determine on that
How close you get
someone's
to
picked it.
someone else.
something like that.
Cool.
what they see.
Do you want to get
Who
some
are you sending a
school
message to,
lady?
George?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that
Sir,
person.
for sure.
Sure. What do you tell Sir Foucher?
Good morning. Oh, that's one. Good morning, Sir Foucher. That's also a
And Sir Foucher's to Sarah and Foucher. Foucher is his last
So
name. Sarah is his title.
So good morning, Sir Foucher. This is George Whalen Jr. of the Soul Forge. He doesn't know what Mithril is.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it, pussy.
Do it.
We are teleporting as the Big Five
Is he still in the Watcher's Guild?
in your Watcher walking tower thing.
Bye.
You get a response relatively quickly going, "Good morning, George. I think you should be messaging Allison for this. I'm in Rainville at the moment. I heard you guys had returned here yesterday. Good luck with what you're doing. I'm the wrong person, I'm afraid."
Sad.
The wrong person.
He's a paladin of Bahamut who originates from Rainville.
Who cares?
Oh wait, you did Sir Foucher.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh wait, you knew that? I didn't have to message him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome that you knew
Sorry,
that.
We're still
It's
waking up.
early in the morning, you know.
Sorry. It wasn't.
We're still
Haven't-
waking up.
we haven't had our coffee yet.
I mean, her god is
Speaking of-
the Dawn Father. I feel like she, of all people, should be a morning person.
That's actually a good point.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
She also doesn't know him, to be fair, so it's fair.
Who was the person I need to send a message to?
It's a good question. Who are you sending it to now?
What was the name again?
He said it, but I'm so bad at name.
Rhaenyra? No.
He is
Yes,
in Rhaenyra.
Rhaenyra. This
He's in Rhaenyra, didn't he say that?
He's in
Alistair.
Rainfield. That's the city you're
Alistair?
in.
Alistair?
No.
Yeah, that's what he said.
It started with an A. That's
Can I make a history check?
You don't know this.
I know.
It's
Can
no
I
roll,
make
is
a
it?
history?
No, but the
Yes.
surfer shit just said it.
No, but
We
you
have
can send
fire
it to just,
resistance. We
It
can go.
you can
started-
send it just to some random person.
It
as long as it's,
started with an A, and I should know that
Allison?
because I definitely heard the message that George got in his head.
as long as the person is at the Watchers, you're good. You just gotta find one person.
You could even do
You
like,
can even
Message
do
Jillian.
yeah, maybe she's not at the Watchers right now.
Right. Well, that would be convenient. Then we don't have to go there. Okay, I'm passing.
That was kind of like the whole point of her being there. She had to stay safe and out of sight.
God, what was the name again?
It was Allison. You got it right.
Allison.
Hello,
No,
Jillian.
Alice, not Allison. Allison.
This is George Whalen Jr. of the Soul Forge, proud owner and mayor of Mythrelder.
Love that.
I forgot. Oh, wait. I and. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, yeah. So 2 words.
We coming!
we coming. You get a response going. That message could have been much fucking shorter. That's it.
Bree's dead!
She doesn't know that yet. Fucking imagine planting that shit at the end of the message.
Bree's dead.
15 words on his title. Name and title.
Just your title, then. Oh boy, wait! I forgot becoming.
We coming!
We're coming!
I think
Well-
she got it.
Let's hope you don't get incinerated when you get there.
You fire resistance?
No? Wait, no.
I do.
What are you doing?
I mean, we're gonna teleport, right?
Oh, right.
Do we?
We are gonna teleport?
Yeah.
We'll eat there.
Our mate's stool here.
Oh, grab the stool. We'll eat it there.
Yeah, bring it!
Yes!
No.
Share!
Do you have a container?
No, just hold it.
Sure!
You don't have to roll. You have a teleportation circle for this one.
Do I?
Yes, that's why I had to call ahead, because you teleport into the Watcher, into this big statue, but if you don't call ahead, the room incinerates you.
Fuck.
Alright, so you all teleport away from the from your guild hall, all
Great.
appearing in that small stone room, the 20 by 20 room. You see
should've
the
made
you
her
see the
give him some
spouts
time.
from which
No, we gave her 10
the
seconds.
elemental fire would appear. You'll stand there tensely for a second, not sure if it's going to go off or not. But eventually the stone doors open up. Kiak,
Mr.
first time you're here, you're on the inside of what seems to be like a stone structure. There's no windows or nothing, but you're moving because you notice every now and again there's a
What is this? Where are we?
We're in a walking stone man.
So we don't know where we are.
We could be anywhere, really.
All right then.
when you step out from the little
It's
room,
like
there's
a
a
secret.
there's a
Oh.
complex system of small rooms, spiraling staircases, and the whole the how far you can look up and down is like 60 feet up or so, and 60 feet down, and it's all like shifting every now and again as the thing you're standing in is moving.
It'll make sense in a bit.
Standing outside is Jillian, who goes, come, let's go. She leads you into a smaller private chamber, which seems to be some sort of either some sort of war room or dining room, but there's a single central chamber where she leads you into. We're going to take a short break so you can go to the bathroom, grab a drink, but then we'll pick it up with that conversation with Jillian.
This is horrible.
No, it's not. We'll just say, hey.
And welcome back. So, picking it up where we left off. So, you guys had all arrived at the Watchers. Akia for the first time. Jillian had urged you into a small side room. She closes the door behind and goes, "Thank you guys for showing up. I didn't get responses for a while, so I was wondering if you guys were still around, you know?"
Yeah, of course.
You tried
We're
to
amazing.
message
Who's
us?
that?
I
I
Oh,
didn't.
it's Akia.
I have a friend who messaged Bree a couple times, and she responded the first time, but then she didn't show up.
Yeah, that's a
This is Akiak.
We found him in the
Hi.
Arctic.
Hello.
I'm Jillian. You see a small, dark-haired halfling girl dressed in leathers, with this time for the first time you guys have seen her with blades at her side. She goes, "Hi, I'm Jillian. I'm Bree's cousin."
Jillian, can I talk
Uh,
to you for a second?
Sure.
Just-
You
Well,
might
one-
want to sit down for this.
Okay.
Okay.
No, you should
So
have.
before we continue, there is something we have to tell you.
Okay. What?
Just say it.
Bree
Yes.
is no
Yeah.
longer with us.
She's dead.
I figured that's what no longer with us means, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, but she was delivered it so awkwardly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time?
I think you did fine.
No, this is technically her second time dying.
Yeah.
No, delivering that she what?
It is the second time she died.
What? Why didn't she come back this time then? Look, you brought me back. You brought her back once. Then
I
We
don't
don't
think.
know.
I don't
They
know.
brought me back
I don't
once.
think this soul wanted to, or there was something else. Oh no, wait.
She was unwilling. She
mean,
was.
No,
She was not.
she was
unwilling.
unable to.
She was
The
unable.
soul
Yeah,
was
that was-
unable to
She was
return, and we don't know why.
that's scary.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
It sucks,
Sorry.
but when Leofridge told me that his messages weren't arriving, I was figuring he told me either you guys are like in space or something,
That would be
Or-
so cool.
you'd all be dead.
Well,
He sent messages a couple times to Bree and she wasn't responding anymore. So I figured I had an idea.
only partly that was true, but yeah.
I did not know how to say it, but I didn't
It's
want
not a
them
com-
to say she's dead.
It's
Like,
not a complete surprise.
normally
It
do.
sucks, but in your line of work, it happens, I suppose.
Yeah, she's familiar with our line of work. Yeah.
we tried.
Does everybody else know?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
That's good.
They did. Well, her brother kind of
Well, yeah, I gathered that.
got the news delivered a less fortunate way.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's true.
No.
I forgot about that. But-
Okay. Well, I was hoping to have her help in this. Okay, so for the past couple of months, I've had a hard time sleeping
Mhm.
because I keep,
Nightmares?
yeah, it's, I don't know how to describe it exactly. It's like each nightmare is like I'm being torn between two places. Not like torn apart physically, that'd be fucked up. But I don't know, like something's watching over me still. I don't
Like
know.
an evil.
I don't know, magic stuff.
Like, does it feel evil or does it?
Well, it doesn't feel pleasant.
What do you see? What are you
That
torn
was
in
dreams?
between?
A lot of like darkness and like smoke stuff and some red eyes and stuff. I don't know.
I think that's just dreams. Did you?
No,
drown
the
as
fuck
well?
it isn't.
Did you? Are you drowning as well?
No,
Oh,
You get that shit.
not
not
that
the
dark.
same dreams, I guess.
Some of us need help.
I'm
Some
not.
of us need help.
I'm not sure what it is or why it's like that. But it started after not too long after I was dropped off here, and that is the first time I've been conscious since you guys rescued me from the
Yeah.
I was being sacrificed. This is all new information to you.
Yeah, I don't even know who Bree is.
Oh, Bree was a friend of theirs, a cousin of mine,
Died. Yeah.
who died apparently.
Ex-girlfriend of her.
I'm sorry. For your wish.
It was complicated.
She did say ex-girlfriend. That's not because she died. Then you say.
Oh.
Then you say something else than ex.
But like a year ago or
Can we
so,
not discuss my love life, please?
Let-
Thank you
let-
very much.
but like a year ago or so, I was captured by giants who gave us to goblins, who gave us to skeletons, who gave us to cultists, who then tried to sacrifice me. I died, apparently. Then I was, I don't know where, for a really long time. Then they came to get me. Then they revived me, and then they brought me here because they thought that would be a good idea.
I mean, you are
Nice to
safe,
meet you. I'm
so
Jillian.
You are safe.
My name is Akira Kai.
What are you?
I'm a Loxodon from the Arctic.
Huh.
The Antarctic.
Is it warm right now here for you?
Yes.
A lot of hair.
Yeah. Luckily, the crossbow gives me fire resistance, else I think I would have been sweating and dying.
He can be very fluffy.
Good to
He's
know.
very soft to touch, but only touch after asking and getting permission.
Well,
I figured you know.
what I wanted to ask you guys is, because it all happened since I
will shoot
died, pretty much, I didn't know where to start looking for why it's happening. So I wanted to go
Is anything
back to the place I died. So thought maybe there could be something of a...
like, is it just watching or is it also speaking to you?
No, it's like eating me. It's
You're being eaten.
like I'm
without
being
Have something
like I'm being
Check her
torn
soul or
apart.
something.
I said, kind of like that.
But you were talking about two places.
No.
Are you like?
I know
two
you were
locations?
Well, no,
was
one's a
a
dream. The other one's a location.
Oh, that's for
What
the mind.
location? The place.
The place that I died at.
You,
Oh, okay.
you
Yeah,
talked
makes sense.
about
She's talking about
being
magical
torn,
stuff. So.
being torn between two places.
No, I'm being physically torn apart, as if something's eating me.
Sorry.
No, it's just unpleasant when I'm sleeping.
She's going through.
That's understandable.
So I want to figure it out,
Used
but
to it.
the Watchers here thought it wasn't that good of an idea for me to leave.
I mean, you will get used to it.
I mean, yeah, on your own leaving would be a.
Well, that's why I had
stupid
Leofric asking you guys, but nobody else knows, and I kind of want to keep it that way.
So how prepared are you to get out there between these?
Well, I just want to go there and see if I can find something.
Okay, but how?
But if you
how,
don't find anything,
Then I gotta start somewhere else, I suppose.
how good are you in not dying, or protecting yourself?
Well, I've been here for half a year, and they haven't let me sit on my ass.
Good.
Look, we're good at protecting. I'll sanctuary you.
And there's a reason that I
Decent.
ask you guys to.
Decent.
Good. We're great at it.
And
Actually,
also,
I'm
you know,
very
it's
good
another
at
corpse
it.
to carry in the
I
bag.
mean,
What?
yesterday we killed a dragon. We killed a baby
chill?
dragon. The
Oh, no,
fire
that's
giant
fine.
She
was
already
worse.
was in. The
Yeah, I was
world.
gonna say she already had that experience.
Let's not talk about this.
Not
Yeah.
no, she wasn't rotting at the very least.
Okay.
You
We'll
guys
help
have
you.
lost some
We'll help you.
responsibility, I feel like. I'm not so sure if this is a good idea anymore.
I'll help you.
It'll be fine.
You'll be fine. We'll help you.
What's the worst?
Just
that
stay
could
close.
I don't
I
know.
mean, we saved you while we
Zombies
were
and skeletons
weaker.
and stuff, like last time.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we brought you back, and now we don't have to.
A comforting thought, considering Bree is not here.
Well, she couldn't. That's a different thing.
Let's not get sassy.
we
Fuck.
cannot. Oh my god.
She's like regretting her life decisions now.
I mean, you can.
I
Or
mean, she
like
she's
should've
questioning them
left
at least.
Like I
I
said,
am so sorry.
no, but
for
like
this.
I said, the dreams will get better after a while.
I
You'll
mean-
at least not be as scared about
We
it.
retrieved your body while we were weaker, so I
Good.
feel like now we will be better able
We're
to
pretty
keep you
big
safe. We were definitely weaker back at that point.
Yeah, we were.
That's the whole thing. We get stronger. We're like so strong right
But
now.
like, okay,
You won't die.
Yeah,
that's
no.
great.
That's the big 5 guarantee.
But as I said,
Hey.
they know that you came to visit. They don't know that I'm trying to leave, and I'd like to keep it that way. Is there a way you guys can sneak me out of here?
How long can you hold your breath?
The fuck?
We can just teleport
Like-
away, right?
A minute or so, maybe a little more.
Don't you have the thingy?
We can
But
just.
we have to leave out of here.
Can we make it invisible?
Can we just use the door?
Yeah, of course I can make it.
It's a
invisible.
walking.
I'm not
It's
sure.
fine,
I'm not
it's
sure when we're
invisible
gonna
again.
stop.
We can make you invisible. Again. Just.
Okay, so maybe we have to
Yeah, but how
find.
long can you hold your breath? That's my
Like a minute,
Just
maybe a
minute.
little longer.
It's a little risky. I'm not gonna lie. If we get into a conversation and we're not here to
I don't want to end up another corpse in your hole.
Exactly. So let's not
Not
do
again,
that.
at least.
We can turn her invisible.
Wait. Can I just use the hack eye talisman and just make her look like someone else?
You can do
Yeah, you
that.
could do that.
Like who? Like the
But maybe just.
I don't know where we are. I don't know what people are here.
exactly.
We can make it look like she's not her, and then she can just walk out, can't she?
No.
Not at
We
the
cannot
moment.
walk out.
This is not the place.
It is a prison.
I don't know. I
No.
don't know when we're gonna stop.
We can teleport away.
You're in a
Yes, but maybe.
you're in a big
maybe-
walking statue right now, and we stop every couple of days.
What if we just tell
Wouldn't
them?
it be weird if the big five
I don't
would
want
show
to-
up
them
for
to
no
know,
fucking
'cause they-
reason, talk to Jillian and then Jillian disappears?
Exactly. That's why I was
don't know
going to
we're
say.
here,
we
right?
Well, that's fine.
teleport
I just don't want them to know that we're gonna leave because they protested when I suggested it.
out. That's why we try to get out as quickly as possible. We don't have days.
Again, funny, but I cannot teleport.
But maybe with the fact that you can
How
teleport.
good are
back
you in the
to us,
Arctic?
What?
knowing that they can you can teleport with us, maybe they will change their minds if we teleport past them.
We
Right.
could try that.
That would save us.
Well, the problem wouldn't be having to stop. The problem was that they think that. So they think that it is an omen that something's like gonna kill me or something.
It probably is.
Well, so they thought it would be safer if I stayed here, but they're also not doing anything about me. I want to understand it a little,
Understandable.
And I'm
but
all
and they're
for
not
it.
willing to help that.
But
So
we are.
Okay.
It
let's
could
get
be
you
an
out of here.
omen.
It could just be dreams.
they know you're here. I had to tell them to stop the incineration thing,
Which is why.
but they just think you're visiting.
We are visiting and we will be leaving. And for a matter of fact, if we use the talisman, Bree was visiting with us as well. Because do they know she's dead?
Yes.
Maybe.
Probably.
I mean, Learfried had the idea that she may be dead. That's why his messages weren't going
She
through.
can also just sit in a portable hole. There's air in there
And
for
she
like
can
what, 10
also
minutes?
disguise herself as Bree because she know what Bree looks like.
If you're comfortable.
I mean-
with that, I guess.
A key
That's a little messed up.
Who has the item?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's not an attunement item.
No, that's fair. I
The
didn't know that.
invisible thing is out. You can do that.
I mean, we can, but then she still, has to be stealthy.
Again, I cannot
Yeah.
teleport right now. It's also a thing.
Otherwise, she has to be convincing that she's Bree or not. Like, let's just get her out of here like that. Let's not make it difficult. Invisible.
Sure.
Can't we just now, like, not disappear? I mean, you can take us to the Arctic, right?
Yeah. I was
What
gonna
do
say.
there?
I mean,
We'll wait a
sleep-
day.
Wait until I can teleport us to the
Do
place.
you have clothes to?
For the Arctic,
Yeah.
Antarctic. actually.
Definitely.
I can go look for some, maybe. We had warm clothes in the winter.
Yeah, no, you need way warmer clothes than just warm clothes.
Well, there was snow outside. That's pretty cold.
There's a difference.
It's colder.
Then no, I suppose I don't have clothes for that
Well,
kind of
You
weather.
won't have
Just
to be
stay
outside
inside.
for
Yeah,
too
just
long.
stay inside. Stay
Yeah.
inside in the Ferrell truck.
The little church.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
I mean,
guess.
she can survive like a
We
street.
probably have something there.
She can survive a street, right? I'm confident in her ability to train. For half a
Sure,
year.
let's go. The recall to the Arctic. We wait a day, then you teleport.
Well, I guess so.
Yeah.
What a way to go.
Okay.
Grab your
We're
clothes.
gonna go the long way around. Yeah.
We're gonna
You
be-
should get
Sure.
your. Wow,
I'll go get some. I'll be back. She leaves for a while. She will eventually be back. Have like a little backpack with her. This is the best I got, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Well, it's gotta do.
I guess you can have my cloak because I.
She takes it and wraps it around. It's a little long for her.
I believe we all have our stuff still with us.
I do.
It could be stuffed in a portable hole or anything
Yeah,
like that.
sure.
No, it's just in my
I have
backpack.
just everything in my backpack.
So yeah, you guys still have your stuff.
I'm just built different.
Well, okay, you're built different.
We're just real different.
You guys order for call?
I just have a backpack.
But I do
that
make
carries
sure that
everything I
I'm
need.
warm. I have my warm clothes on.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Seems just enough.
You can do you and up to 5 people, right?
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's
enough.
exactly enough.
Well,
You all hold hands, and for the second time today, you guys teleport, disappearing from the inside of the Watcher statue. That rhythmic thumping of the walking statue finally coming to a stop as you all appear in the little church.
Home sweet home.
I would like
guess.
for somebody to roll a d6 just to see what the weather's like here.
Oh, no, you
No,
do. You do.
you already rolled.
It was cocked. So
4.
4. A windy day, but not that bad.
Now I wanna.
you know,
do
this
as
time
well.
it wasn't actually that bad.
I would have rolled worse.
Alright.
I
So
had a 5.
you all appear in the little church. There's some hustle and bustle about as there are people here. As you do arrive, a couple of people that are in the church going go for a second. It's just fucking 6 people just appear.
Sorry.
Hello.
Hello, it's us again.
Morning.
Good day, everyone.
Couldn't
Anyways,
enough
welcome
of
to
this
the
place,
Arctic,
apparently.
Jillian.
Jenny goes, "It is really fucking cold here," and he just kind of like curls up in the
I
Oh, we
warned
haven't even
you.
opened the door yet.
fuck.
I go outside and sniff the air.
It is it's cold. I mean, it's a windy day. The wind kind of blows past. It is just. We'll get to that. Most of the snowmen are gone at this point. We'll get to that. Most of the snowmen are gone at this point. As there's people hauling lumber, clearing out spaces for new buildings. There is activity in the forge and the refinery. You won't see it in the mine, but there's footsteps all across and inside the center of the colony. It is significantly more lived in than when you were here last.
You know, George, I would have done better, but you did a fine job.
Can I have
Good.
the bone back?
Good for you, and thanks for the.
Oh, that is a compliment.
Yeah. I'm gonna go look for Garrett.
You find Garrett not too much later at the smithy / refinery is where he's currently at work.
I'll take Jillian to the.
Sure.
Main house.
Gareth looks over, goes like does a double take before. Oh, you're back.
Yes.
Hi.
Only a day though. How's it going so far?
So far, fine. We should be getting that teleportation circle thing in a couple of days, so that will be interesting. There were people coming with it that knew how to use it, right? Because I have no idea.
Yes. They,
Okay, right. We have been pulling quite a bit of mithril out of the mines, but we're taking out more than we can refine and turn into bars. So we'll have to see how much we can actually send out at the end of this month. But all the new hands has been pretty good. Those ball elemental thing guys are back. They're in the house again. Haven't fucked with them. They haven't fucked with us, but they're here again. Aside from that, everything's going pretty well. Clay has found a good rhythm of not eating and eating the mithril.
yes. Well, as long as he keeps up to what his due is.
He is.
Will.
There's limited communication.
Yeah.
He can direct points and tell us when he found more, but that's kind of the limit of what we understand right now. That is a completely different. That's not just a language. I don't know what that is.
Is he doing his job right?
Yes,
Are you
of
finding
course.
more with him?
I think so. I mean, it would take us more time, and we'd have to excavate more to find different veins. You can just merge into the wall.
Primordial is a language.
Anything else I can help you with? You guys just staying around for a night, or?
Yes.
Just tonight.
Pretty much.
Oh, hi, sir.
Wanna go fishing?
Yes.
The day you spend here is a day of meeting new people, seeing the old environment. You guys go fishing. Aside from that, it's a day we do count it as an adventuring day, so that's good for
Yes.
the exhaustion you guys have. So you guys can write off one more day of exhaustion when you guys will be finishing your long rest. 15, 11. Yeah, so 15 for the two of you, 11 for you. Angie,
Yes.
we go back a couple of weeks during your downtime. During one of the first nights, Angie had disappeared for one night. You're not sure where. You arrived at the mostly abandoned colony. Actually, no, most of the people that were here are people that have been teleported, so it's actually relatively busy. But it's later in the evening. Snowmen are everywhere. What do you do?
I wanna.
It happened during her downtime, but she wasn't at the downtime session in time.
I wanna inspect the snowman.
Okay. They are relatively, how realistic you can get snowmen, relatively realistic Marcedian figures.
I wanna wait until I see something happen.
Okay, make a stealth check. With advantage, I'll say, because you can really perch up. Take your time.
Is that a straight roll because she's exhausted?
No, because this is... No, yeah, it is, because this is after the Ira fight.
Yeah, but the downtime days didn't count for...
No, but it didn't count to count down your exhaustion, but you do have exhaustion during those days.
Did I roll something during those days?
I don't think you did.
I did.
You did, it was rough. Stealth.
I know, but I'm looking.
You can spend a sorcery point to re-roll, but you'd have to use the new roll.
I know, and it's not that bad, but I admitted my ability for that. 1 moment. Give me uno momento, please.
We're all giving
Because
you that
it
moment.
would be a 12.
Okay.
Yeah, I re-roll that, man.
But it's a
And
race.
then use this die. It's weighted. You'll get a net 20, guaranteed.
Isn't that the one that always was 1?
No, this is a good die.
Okay.
Yeah, but I
All your dice are bad, I
also
think.
have few abilities. Oh, there's an attack or save.
Yeah, you mean favored by the gods.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
You know,
It's
the
a
only
good
thing you
die.
have is that re-roll.
yeah. Then I'll reroll.
Okay, so it's not a 12, but it's a...
Yeah.
18.
18. Very well.
That's a good roll.
You remain in the shadows of the buildings around the central area of the colony where the most snowmen are built, waiting for a moment. You begin to shiver at something because you're standing just in the cold still. But at one point you do see a bit of snow just move. Kind of gets flipped over almost.
Would I recognize this as an invisible person, or
You already figured out that it could maybe be a poltergeist, which is some sort of ghost that can affect the material plane in this way. They are normally invisible, though.
Okay. Would I, if I see this,
Mm-hmm.
would I be more sure it could be a poltergeist, or is it?
Make an
like-
Arcana check. At disadvantage, this one is.
I don't have that
I have it.
What is it?
Ask.
because you're not here.
That's true.
The
She
downtime,
teleported here during her downtime.
Oh.
So all of you are in Rainville.
Oh, sure, I didn't know what downtime we're talking about.
It's that longer downtime.
Okay.
16.
That's why this is probably why all the
Disadvantage.
yes, this is probably why all the snowmen are gone. How much?
16.
Damn. You're pretty sure that this is some sort of poltergeist or ghost. Yeah.
What do I know about poltergeists?
Poltergeists specifically aren't necessarily evil or malicious. They do like to fuck with people. This one seems to enjoy building Mercedian snowmen. They're nothing you wouldn't be able to handle on your own.
Could I? I mean, could I communicate with them?
Yeah, it's a ghost. It can normally talk and stuff. I mean, this one. Normally ghosts can talk. Poltergeists aren't necessarily known for their ability to be willing to speak. But maybe they can.
Can I move?
Though, like many undead, they would be able to speak all the languages they spoke in life.
Can I whisper in all the languages I know? Like,
In Common, the Dwarvish, Draconic, and Orcish? Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check. At disadvantage, because you're exhausted. Okay, doesn't have to be that fucking aggressive. Jesus.
Didn't know you would be mad.
Yeah, I didn't know you're gonna be mad at me. It's just, you're the one who drank from the cauldron.
sorry. Wow. That's a 15.
Fuck, that's a 15.
Plus
Okay.
11, it's a 4.
Is it? You see this like at first there's a little bit of snow that gets flipped over, and then it gets flipped over again and becomes larger, and slowly starts building into a larger ball. You kind of approach and you begin to whisper in all these languages. At which point the ball stops rolling, and you hear a voice comes back, a high-pitched, friendly-seeming voice that you don't understand. But it's a language you've heard before as she begins to... It is a female voice that begins to speak Marcedian towards you. It looks at you. Is this a reaction you have at the moment? The whatever long rattle of speech that happens stops. You hear a few arcane words being said, before then a voice emerges in perfect common, going, "Hi."
Hi. Can I ask what you're doing?
I'm building a snowman.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Why?
I'm waiting for the rest. And until they're here, I thought it could be funny to make snowmen out of them.
Are these the people you're waiting for?
Yeah.
How long have you been waiting? I've seen a lot of those.
Must be a few moon cycles by now.
Because I've seen a lot of those and they're still beautiful.
Thank you.
How do you do it?
I flip a bit, and I flip again, and then the snow begins to form, and then I just hammer out the little details.
Can you tell me who you are?
Mm-hmm. I'm Isadora. Who are you? I thought I heard your name before, but I don't understand you guys normally.
Isadora.
Isadora.
Hi, I'm called Angie.
Angie. That sounds similar to what I've heard.
Yeah, does it?
I normally don't understand what you guys were saying.
Oh, that's why you didn't react.
Well, I can only cast a spell for like an hour a day.
Like that. Yeah, no, we were looking for metal here, so that's why me and my friends...
Did you find it?
Yes, we did. Actually, yes, and we defeated also a very, very mean person.
If you're gonna stand there, can you help lift this?
Yes, of course. I'm gonna try.
The snow gets moved again a little bit.
Do I see her?
No, it's just a voice, and whenever something moves, you're like, that's kind of where she probably is, but there's no footprints being left behind or anything like that either.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 4. How old are you?
I'm 25.
That's old.
So, exactly who are you waiting for? Because you're so young.
The champion said that we were all gonna come here, and well, I was waiting on that mountain for a while, and then you guys came along, and I heard another few voices, so something about you just made me feel like they're coming for you. So I was like, I'll stick around with these people, and then maybe I'll find them. Haven't found them yet.
No, I can. But that's why you're still building.
Mm-hmm. But it'll be funny when they get here.
Yes, I think that too. I think they would think it's funny.
Look, this one is my dad. And you have no idea which one she means because you can't. You have no idea which one she's pointing at.
Just like you.
And this one is my mom.
Wow, they're beautifully made.
Thank you.
They're all beautifully made.
This is my teacher, but he's not that nice.
And you see like one of the statues that has like this grotesquely large nose.
Is this one really how he looks like? Or is
Yeah,
it
you know-
slightly
No, this is how he looks like.
I believe.
I promise.
I'm not there.
I
but
believe you. I believe you.
I'm working on the champion, but he's difficult.
Why are you the only one here then? Why?
I don't know. Nobody else showed up yet. He said we'd all be going home.
Who said that? The champion?
Mm-hmm.
And how did the champion look like?
I'm making them right now. If you can help, maybe we could figure out together. But it's difficult
course.
because you got long hair.
I'll help you.
Okay. And you get for the next like hour or so, you're working together on this snowman. And it becomes more and more intricate over time. It goes faster though with your help. At one point though, she's in the middle of talking to you. At which point, like immediately the language just switches back to machine. You have no idea what she's saying, and she notices that you don't. It casts a spell again. Sorry.
No, that's
Now it just
nothing.
takes a second.
No, of course. Thank you that you made me understand you because I was curious.
It is easy. This one never wears pants really, just long robes and stuff.
Okay. Do I already kind of recognize?
You begin to get faint. You right now have no fucking clue because you didn't get that yet.
No.
That far yet, but you will eventually.
Oh no.
Eventually, like it has to be made in this like large tunic. The arm kind of gets placed like this so that it can actually stand, and she makes like a separate ball with like a point that kind of gets set on there, and the arm kind of like, breaks off at some point. She's like, oh.
Oh no, it's. I'll help you. I'll help you.
I think imagine you make this like beautiful, this wizard like statue. The hair is pretty long but like flowy as it kind of it's made to like curl up against its back and over the shoulders, but still up against the body so that the snow will
Why
stay.
do you do this to me? Why do you?
You want
This
to know.
at one point, the sun kind of begins to rise, and she goes, "Wait, can you hear that?"
Do I hear anything?
Nothing.
What do you hear?
Hello? I think I hear the others. It was nice talking to you. I'm gonna go see them.
Yeah, you go.
Hey, bye-bye.
Bye.
And you're just left there on your own next to this like snowman.
You're fucking
That in a couple of weeks you'll go, oh fuck.
That was so adorable. Until it wasn't.
That's so fucking sad.
So, you guys all sit down for dinner at the colony. There's a bunch of extra dwarves. There's actually fucking ale now that kind of gets passed around. They're like, one of the dwarves is like, when we got here, there was no fucking beer. Awful place. Luckily, we brought our own. She kind of begins to like share with everybody. They make it not a big party or anything, but it's a bit of a moment after 2 weeks. You guys are coming back.
It is a lot better with beer, I'll agree.
That's true. It is significantly better with beer. They've also been hunting, so it's not just mushrooms anymore. They talked about that life has been returning to the valley. They are keeping an eye on the large fortress to the north. They make sure that there's an expedition at least once a week just to check up if it's still being inhabited. At the moment, it's not, so that's great. They don't know what they're going to do about it, if it is, though. They also have set up some contact with the elves. Elves have been passing around here. But communications is sparse, as they would have to travel a couple of days, and the outpost itself is no longer inhabited. The elves just showed up a couple of times. That's what you find out in the meantime.
Okay.
Angie, you're back in this place. You're reminded of all those snowmen and how they're now absent. And the dream you had yesterday, it all just clicks for a second. Angie looks a little disturbed.
Are you okay?
No.
Snowmen are still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I just talked to Garrett. Those two assholes also returned.
I mean, that's nice.
I mean, the snowman.
We expected that, right?
The snowman
No, I
will no
expected-
longer appear, but
Why?
I can make one if you miss them.
no, it's.
Why would the snowmen no longer appear?
I
Yeah.
did like making the
There
snowman.
was someone making the snowman.
No, what we figured.
Yeah,
she,
appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's dark. No, it was one little girl,
What was her
Okay.
name?
Isadora.
Oh, actually, I do have ambience for this because you guys are in a busy room. Sorry, don't mind me.
She was waiting on her father and her mother and the rest of her people.
Was she a
At the
ghost?
Antarctic.
She must have been, right?
That's so cool. I want to meet her.
She spoke Marcedian.
You can
Bring
speak
their child to
Marcedian.
the Arctic.
No, but
The Antarctic.
she used a spell that helped me understand her.
Oh.
She,
Awesome.
Kind of awful.
I helped her to make her. She was making all these people she was waiting for, and she was waiting because their champion told them to that they would meet there.
Who's the champion?
She was waiting?
Yeah, well, she was fucking dead.
Wait. She was waiting and she was making snowmen of the people she was waiting for.
Then the night I came back here to look for the person who was doing this, she heard them at dawn and she went to them. So I helped her make her last snowman.
Well, that's good, right?
Has she ever made that one before?
Did she?
You didn't necessarily recognize it, not from the individuals you made, and otherwise you've only seen them in very large groups, to which you didn't really pay individual attention.
Well, I don't remember, but I know now kind of who it is.
It's kind of like the dwarf that we helped. She moved on.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's good,
but
that's
it's
You
more
helped
worrisome
her.
about the person I helped her make their champion.
The
Well-
champion.
Well, who is our champion?
Yeah, what's her
I
name?
don't know their name, but I have seen him in multiple visions or dreams. Perla gave me from the Phoenix Heart.
So it's you.
The last one that I saw, this individual killed Phoenix Heart.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, I figured. Kind of awful for their parents to take their child to the Antarctic. Who would do that?
I don't know how she ended up here.
I mean, they probably took her off.
I mean, but they did not arrive. That's supposed to happen.
So the champion was killed by the or the champion killed the Phoenix Heart.
Yeah.
But he never returned, so he also died. Maybe he never returned.
I don't. After that, I do not know. But the Mercy, as of what I've seen, the followers of Pelor don't really agree with the Mercedes.
Okay. I don't know.
I've seen them murdering each other now. So I've no idea.
Well, the Mercedians collapsed, so they must have done something wrong. We don't
Yeah,
know just
all you know-
about yet.
I don't know. I've only seen the library.
Yeah, we've seen too little to really. We've only seen the remnants in the desert, and they seemed okay. They just, hid away. But I feel like the ones that didn't, they did some stuff. We just don't know yet.
Well, either that or they were,
I feel like the portals have to do with it.
Of course.
Mhm.
We also know about the one guy who got, just brought back in general.
Hmm?
Nestrin's assistant now.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was just brought back. Don't
He
know
didn't
how.
remember anything, right?
No, he did not.
No, but that wasn't really Mercedes, right? When he was.
He looked Mercedian, but he was more like a synthetic person. He doesn't.
Yeah, no, but the place we got him from wasn't really Mercedes.
No,
it
you-
was
you
the
found him-
cave.
You found him in a cave, though
Yeah.
you had spotted him before in a large testing tube in the jungle.
Yeah.
This is way back.
Yeah, yeah, I know that place. But that wasn't really Mercedian, so I don't.
So I don't know what to deal with these machines. but it doesn't sit right with me. But the girl I talked to, I mean, she was 4, but
She was
She was
4.
4. She knew how to cast a spell.
yeah, that was pretty impressive.
I mean, we've seen their cities, so they were pretty good. They are pretty good with magic.
I
It
was
must
3
be.
when I casted spells.
Okay, but
It's still
I
impressive.
feel like
Sarah.
Marcedians are top, like
They
I don't
reach.
know.
I think they reach maturity later
It's
than kobolds.
if that's the
More
spell I'm
compared to
thinking of,
humans?
that's a 3rd level spell. It's
Fair enough.
impressive.
Yeah. She did it twice.
Okay.
Honestly, what we've seen from the Marcedians, they're not really bad people. So either a war broke out, where normal people got mixed up in it.
Well, that's what everyone has their bad apples.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
If they are that
this was
powerful,
massive.
Yeah,
Murder, basically.
I don't think genocide should ever be allowed.
if everybody can cast spells willy nilly, I can't imagine that's gonna go right. No offense, it just sounds dangerous.
Yeah, so. I feel bad.
Says all the people who can cast magic.
Yeah, but
It's a
we're the
difference
good
now.
people.
Yeah, you've seen a snowman version now and a
We're the good people.
vision version.
This hurts me.
There's
You
also
hurt
the
me.
bad people that cast magic.
Like the snowman was
Yeah.
relatively accurate, but it's a hard image to maintain.
You say good people like that makes any difference. For other people, they're bad people.
I don't believe there's a race that's all bad.
No, I don't think so. So it's kind of fucked up what Taylor did.
Must have had his reasons.
Genocide? He must have had a very good reason, otherwise I don't think
That's
he's
why I
that
don't
good.
understand.
I mean, if we're talking, like, elves are pretty annoying.
But we've never genocided.
No, I wouldn't never say that.
I mean, sure, but not all elves, right? There must be some good elves.
Well, just like Marcedians, there have to be good Marcedians. We've
Well, we've
met
already met.
Marcedians. They're normal people.
Have we met Marshita?
We've been to their
Aurelia,
city.
the city in is about 50% Marcedian. Yeah, over my laptop, of my dead body, you can put it down there. The Aurelia is about
Can be
half
arranged.
Marcedian. There's some people that are mixed there. So you've seen Marcedians, but like much smaller and stockier, more dwarf-like. They're just like from different parentage. That city was those sphinxes hid those people away, though.
Oh,
you know.
yeah, okay.
And then the Mummy Lord wanted to kill the entirety of Aurelia to raise them back as undead to do nefarious things.
See, the Mummy Lord, that's
Okay,
a
so
bad person.
I missed that part.
Yeah, those like 30 episodes.
We know very little about what happened to the Marcedians, though. They could have just offed themselves by doing some weird stuff. We don't know. Some people get in over their heads, you know.
Still, to get rid of an entire people?
Did Paler get rid of them?
You don't know.
Well, like, where are you
Obviously.
basing?
he
Enough
didn't.
that they
Where are you
felt.
basing that off of? We don't know that.
I mean, the story.
I mean,
That
there
doesn't
was
say a lot.
war between them. I don't think he would like kill all of them.
I sure hope he wouldn't if he claims to be a good god.
There is, for those who are learned in any way, especially religion. As far as as far as memory goes back and what you can find in the average library and clerical, an average church and stuff like that, you have the age-wise, there was an age of devotion before the Dawn Wars, which is a long period of time where the gods still walked the earth. This is the time in which Moradin actually stood in Homunda, for example, when Paler still walked the earth. Then you had the Dawn Wars, where multiple deities, like you had Tiamat fighting Bahamut and stuff like that, like good and evil deities fighting each other, the deities of dawn and night. That broke down. Then you have a couple of ages that then came in living memory. Nothing mentions the Mercedians at all. There's no mention in any holy text or something either of them. That's what makes them such a mystery, really.
We only saw
They
the
predates
painting.
that age,
I mean, honestly, nothing
supposedly.
nothing anyone can do is an being strung up to like a magical tree and screaming for eternity. I don't feel
No, they were
like,
just dead.
well,
Not screaming.
well, the wind howls there.
You're making it a little worse than it is.
Sure.
I mean, to be fair, it's a big ass tree with like 100 corpses.
think
But they weren't
anything-
screaming.
No, but I don't think anything is a good enough reason to do that.
The Caleb didn't do
Yeah,
So what are you
it's not
basing
sure that
I'm not- I'm
Pele
not-
did that.
Am I saying that he did that?
it. Sounds like it. That's what we were talking about.
No, I'm saying that whatever killed the Mercedians.
I think the demons may have done had a
Maybe.
hand in it.
Let's blame the frost giants.
Yes.
I don't know what they had.
Confused in thought, you do all find yourselves eventually to bed,
Yes.
unless there's anything specific.
I mean, we caught a
Um,
huge
How
fish.
many fishes we catch?
Yeah, how much fish? did we
Enough.
catch?
A lot of people will eat your fish tonight.
Wait, but I didn't think we
If you
were
don't share,
Let's
then
share
you
it.
have a bunch of rotting fish. That's
Can we
fine.
eat your fish?
No, maybe.
While you guys sleep at the
How would you pick this?
guild hall, I would like for all of you to roll a d20 again.
Yes.
Angie, what'd you get? 6,
10.
10,
10.
10,
19.
19,
7.
7. Both of you got 10?
Yeah.
We have a double dream.
Yeah. You do my dream, I do your dream.
You twinsies.
Twinsies.
Oh no.
Your brains are in sync. So you.
That depends on who gets it.
Akiak.
No. Yeah. They both do.
You once again find you on a road more familiar to you now. First thought, you think snow, but then realize ash is covering every tree, every field of grass, everything around you, and it's still pouring down from the sky. So you once again see that distant city, the curved around the bay with the harbor inside it, the large cliff to the side where the palace is set atop. From this distance, with a perhaps better eye than you have, you maybe would even be able to spot you guys' guild hall. You see where you stand, though. The ash is raining down upon you like snow. And you see blue shimmers. Just these small flames or orbs just fly in from the city and out in every direction. Just overhead. All these little orbs. Make a religion check for me, please.
Souls.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. This is, in every way, shape, and form, the way Inua is described in verbal history, in verbal religion.
And it is?
As you see all these shimmers fly past, you hear a booming, omnipresent voice going, "A balance will be broken. A darkness will arise. Inua, lost needlessly. The darkness, it is coming." At which point your vision fades again.
Word souls?
You will wake up.
Oh no. This,
That is all.
Was it correct what I thought? Is it smart?
The following day, you all wake up. You're in the Arctic. Julian's still there. Everybody else is there. There's a morning breakfast where most of the workers are present. Jillian kind of comes walking out still with the cloak around it as well as the blanket. She goes, "It is cold as balls here."
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
all of us had our breakfast, take our breakfast, and after that we can.
Yeah. Where are
Go
we
to the
going
place.
after? Like directly there, or
I mean, where do you want to go?
well, wherever I die. I don't know where that is. I'm not 100% sure.
I've seen that place once, right?
Yes,
So it would be.
but you have an item from there,
Yeah,
or
her.
at least she's not an item. Sierra
Kill
does.
her.
If she dies, yeah.
Yeah, we kill her, then we teleport to her old location and we revive her.
And that would be
Yikes.
right
Great
here.
idea.
Where? What item do we?
Or do you not remember? Because then we're gonna roll
Which of the very many items was it again? Look.
Just.
something you picked up there.
Let's see. This is.
You're the one with the great.
Yeah,
You are the one with the great memory.
yeah. That's why you need to give.
It's not a
me-
magic item.
No, I know, but
And otherwise, we'll have to roll.
I can do this. I can fucking do this.
Where's she dying?
In the Tomb of the Shattered Shadow. Episode 25 or so, I believe.
Damn, man, that's a good memory.
You know, it's 116 episodes ago.
Was it the sword? No, we don't have
It's
that
over
anymore.
100.
What's no? That was Ferula in the swamps that was bound to Bree. That turned into a ghost that have ended up teleporting away at one hit point.
Goblin
No, the goblin slaying sword you guys picked up at the goblin place. The
That's
Ferula
close
was
to
just
that.
like plat or titanium
2
blade,
years,
it's like this
more than
obsidian
2
handle.
years.
That you guys found in a tomb where you guys fought the metal beholder, as well as where you found the first
I mean, the
blood
goblin
portal.
slaying sword. That was close to that.
The
That was
logbook
relatively
of the
close to there.
warlock.
We have that too. That's the Shattered Shadows a couple of days in the Tomb of the Shattered Shadows a couple of days into the Wildlands. The goblin slaying sword. I don't think you guys have it anymore.
No.
But that came from Lavender Hill, which is not Lavender Town, Lavender Hill, which is the town on the border
Build a town.
between Genova and the Wildlands. But yes, you have a letter from a Movir Davidon,
I also have that one. Yes.
which that came in a package.
Yeah.
Those things you found there, and a diary or logbook. That you picked up there, which is the person behind the altar that was doing the stuff on
Jesus,
Jillian.
How long ago?
Episode 26,
Jeez.
25,
Long time ago. Yeah.
long time ago.
I mean, not only that, but we were scared of a group this was from, and I forgot about.
Well, yeah, because it's a long time ago. But that is something you have that was exactly from there.
Yeah.
You can use that to teleport.
Okay.
So you all clasp hands, all cute like.
Yeah, one was it?
You all, unless there's anything specific you want to do at the Arctic, while you're here.
No.
No? Okay. You all disappear.
They're
In
going
the
to-
flash, Angie, for you, in the flash of a teleportation, you visualize the place you're going to. And at this point, you're visualizing what exactly? What are you trying to focus on?
There was an altar there, right?
Mm-hmm.
That.
Okay.
Because that would be.
It was like a large altar with like two horns with the
Yeah,
portal in
'cause
between.
because
that
that would
you threw a
be-
hand axe in.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true.
That
Hand-
would
hand
be
axes
like
then.
the most noticeable
Okay.
thing.
So
As I still remember
focusing
it,
on
so-
that, picturing that in your mind, you'll teleport. You see it come closer and closer to your destination. The moment you get close, though,
Yeah.
there's this burst of darkness in your vision, and you are pushed further away from that altar, more into a into like a dungeon-esque tunnel. You see skeletons and corpses laying across the ground. Another darkened push. The light bright, and you appear in a spot close to where you were aiming from, but something was pushing you out. You're standing outside of the Tomb of the Shattered Shadow in the valley you guys walked into.
Would
There
it
is
have been- Sorry.
there is a broken down cart that is largely overgrown that has like a cage on top of it. There is the
Uh-oh.
skeleton
Oh,
of
no.
a of a dead, what is it? A dead minotaur that is laying there, largely beginning to be overgrown. The corpse of an ogre that is largely skeletal, but some dried bits of skin are still attached to it.
They're very dead. These are the things you killed when you got here way back when. That is still there. The large doorway that opens into the darkness beyond still there. Julian kind of like appears to go, I'm never going to get used to that shit.
No.
No, you're not.
I'm taking this Minotaur skull.
Was it the
It does not fit in your bag. It's like...
No.
the
Taking
feel of
it.
getting rejected from a place? Was it an obvious magical barrier?
Yes, as if more magical barrier or if something was actively keeping you from it.
Okay. Would I recognize what kind of
That you
spell
would not
that was?
know.
Won't we go
Make an
Okay,
arcana
okay.
check. Make an arcana check.
Disadvantage.
Yes.
Gonna have to lend me that portable because I am taking
Fucking
it.
You can add it
Natural
to your inventory. Natural one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you-
gonna reroll.
Go for it.
with
You can
this,
only re-roll one
You know.
of the
That's
dice.
disadvantage, so.
Oh wait, it's a
Well,
new
but you
day.
keep one of them, and then
Oh, okay.
and then one of them you can re-roll.
Okay, wait a moment, because
There we go.
I mean, this is what she's spending sorcery points to be able to do that.
It's
Oh, for that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this
So what was the other roll?
it's a 14.
Oh, worse than
That's 14 still. Then
Okay.
that's now the lowest, not the highest. Wait, no, sorry. It's not a 14 exactly because my arcana. So that's 16.
It would be abjuration magic. A spell such as Private Sanctum could do something like this, but this felt more aggressive. There were hints of necromancy in it, but
Okay.
what it would be originating from, you're not sure.
Okay. So before we go in there,
Weren't we gonna go teleport in there?
yes, about that. There is
Did you fuck up? What
No.
happened?
there is some sort of magic. It's keeping me out. Maybe necromancy, maybe something else. It felt.
Well, the guys did look pretty serious when we were.
Yeah,
I mean, it did use necromancy.
It
so
just
it doesn't-
make
Also,
what I'm trying to say is, and I think there's still maybe something in there, something doing there, or
Probably.
something lingering there. In
well,
it.
let's go inside then. If it keeps us out magically, we can still go in physically.
Fair point. Just be careful.
What's your marching order?
All right.
Jillian will be way back.
No, I'm
Middle.
way back.
Sure.
Not
Jillian
next
is in
to
front of
George.
Akiak.
Not next to George.
I'll be in front of
And you up front?
Jillian. No.
I'll be
Oh.
up front.
So we have-
Jillian
have-
and
Akiak, Jillian,
Actually,
Angie.
I kind of want to be up front.
Okay, Zero then, we'll say. Then George. And I mean, you can walk somewhat side by side. So you're in a small group, but I have an idea of what you're...
George misses.
Make investigation check, please.
All right. So you say this place is still lit, then? Huh? Let's see if that's true.
Do we have to make one?
You can, but yours would be disadvantage.
Yeah.
So go for it.
maybe
That
I'll
was-
live in, but you know.
8, 9, dirty 20.
Yeah, 13.
You guys enter into a set of hallways that is somewhat familiar to you. It's been a bit over a year since you've been here. You come first into what seems to be like a small chamber that was converted into some sort of small shrine. There's a couple of skeletons here. There were skeletons when you got here. There's a flame skull that is largely burnt out, that is destroyed, that lays on the ground. There's also, similar to the ogre corpse outside, there's a human corpse here that still has bits of dried skin to it that has also been largely rotted away. You follow a small hallway to like a wider room, at the end of which is an open door, which you know there used to be a small army of about 24 or so skeletons that collapsed after you guys had finished here. Those are still piled up there. You don't find any traps or so. From that larger room with the door at the end with the skeletons, there's another doorway that leads into a small area with a bunch of tombs that are now open but empty because those skeletons are either dead or gone. Then you turn left, which eventually leads you to an archway into the much larger hallway where there's human and skeleton corpses across the ground that have not been moved since you killed them. No traps per se. However, as you guys walk in, all of you get this kind of like eerie feeling. You see the leveled area in the back. You see the
the two horns where the portal was in the middle of way back when. You see the speaking pedestal and the altar that Jillian was laying on still with dry blood atop of it. You see the open tomb in the center of this chamber and the chest to the side that remains open.
Dancing lights, by the way, because it was dark.
I mean, you have the staff now that just illuminates. I mean, it's smaller than your dancing light, so you can still cast dancing lights if you want to, but it's like 20-foot dim light, or 20-foot bright light, 10-foot dim light.
Oh, no, that's
So we
fine.
can
then.
never sneak again.
I mean, she can turn it off as a bonus action.
Oh,
I think it says in the top part of your the flavor text of your of the
Yay.
item. Okay, passive
Yeah, it's bonus action.
perceptions. I took those all down for a reason.
I
So
mean,
give me-
yeah, it's useful to know.
I'm blind, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, the light helps.
Still a 9.
Yeah, it doesn't
Well, yeah.
seem very lifted.
Okay,
I wonder if we can get
passive perceptions. Yeah, no one but George. George. You walk in and you get that eerie feeling. You feel that presence of dark magic, of necromancy here. And you're the first one to spot that in the edges of where Angie's light stops, there are shapes moving, shadows. But there's nothing casting a shadow. You know exactly what these are. But there's quite a few of them around you, and they seem to be moving sneakily through the darkness. What do? You're the first one who notices this.
This room is filled with shadows.
Yeah, that's what light and shadow does.
No, I mean outside of the light. You know.
Yeah.
We fought moving shadows
Oh,
before.
those things again. They're so annoying.
I mean,
Are they dangerous?
To
It's the
Is
same
it
kinds of
light?
shadows that killed Zira. The ones that
not to
absorb
harm
absorb
people
your
that
strength.
anything.
Ah.
There seems to be quite a few in here.
How many?
From what you can spot, at least 6. Which is not.
How far away would they be now?
Let me check how wide that room was again.
They murdered me. In the most stupid way.
so now you build on them back.
They are lingering on the edges of the dim light, so that they are all around. They're no more than 20 feet away from Angie, so they're creeping closer and closer through the dim light. They think that you haven't spotted them yet. They don't seem to understand when you guys are communicating with each other. They seem to be trying to come in for an ambush.
I could go for a big bang.
I want to do destroy undead.
Okay, what does that do? Because you
Destroys
have not-
undead.
Well, okay, yeah, but it doesn't work on all of them. I know that.
Um.
A certain CR.
Well, CR3.
Okay, they just die, or they make a save and die, or
So I'm trying to look for that, but it's
It's like turn undead, but like better.
yeah. But I'm not sure if it just
Probably
happens if
different.
they're in range, or if they need to make a save
yeah, you
first.
can see or hear within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw.
You can see
Creature
them.
fails its saving throw. It is turned for 1 minute or until it takes it because it's destroyed.
They just
are
die.
Below, they just
Because it's below that's here. Okay, cool. They have a +0 on their wisdom. They have to beat your spell save DC, I imagine.
Yeah.
There's 6 of them, so here we go. Nope. Natural 20. 18, so that saves. It's 2 saves. Fail. 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 So as they jump in for a what they think to be a surprise attack, 4 of them immediately disperse in these bursts of radiant energy. 2 of them still there. You jump towards one. Go ahead, make an attack.
Yes.
You are on high alert, I'm assuming. Go ahead, make one attack against the other one, because there's 2 of them that survive and jump your party, but they don't have that many hit points.
Can I use the crank, or is it because too fast to crank?
This
it
would
up?
be too fast for the crank.
Oh, I can sharpshooter it though, can I?
Sure,
Yeah, sharpshooter it. Natural 20.
that hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
15.
15 still hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Are they immune to cold?
Resistant.
Resistant.
Does this count as first
Double
in
the
the
die.
Yes, we'll say so.
Okay, well, then I need another
keep that.
D6.
What'd you get, Akir?
10 cold.
Okay, so that becomes 5.
Yeah. And 33 piercing.
Yeah, with that, they jump at you. You immediately shoot one. The burst of cold hits through it, and the shadow just disperses. The other one jumping towards you, Chera. You come in for a hit. I was actually probably jumping to the weakest party member, which would be Zira in this case. So you're like jumping in front of Zira, trying to hit this bitch.
They want to murder me again.
Well, you're the easiest to absorb strength out of.
That's
The
probably-
littlest one.
Because I'm very weak.
Yeah.
So that is 16 magical bludgeoning damage and 5 cold.
That's enough. You hit that. The shadow disperses into nothingness. Jillian kind of like winces the moment they jump in, and they all get destroyed.
Yeah, try that again.
That was the only presence that seemed to have been in this room that you noticed.
George wants to double take.
Make a perception check.
more active.
I'll just start moving up the
Sure.
podium. Yeah. Any more around?
25.
25.
Come
You're,
on.
you're fairly certain there's nothing else in there except for your group. Though the energy still lingers. So maybe in time they will reform.
That was a weak
Nothing right now though.
Were they there last time?
Shadows? No. Last time it was inhabited by humans and skeletons and zombies and such, and a warlock.
When I get up onto the podium, or like the whatever it's called.
Jillian goes, I'm just gonna take a look around for a bit.
Do your
Go
thing. I'll stay close to you.
She kind of just wanders, looks in the tomb,
Also,
looks at any decorations that are around this room.
I'm also gonna try to investigate what that magical thingamajig is that's annoying us.
I mean, any more than the information I've given you would require a detect magic.
I will do that then, because
Okay,
I
we'll
can
get-
do that.
Did you prepare that?
I have super funky glasses that make me cast detect magic.
Oh, cool. We'll get to that in a second. Actually, let's get to that first. You cast detect magic, which reveals the necromantic and abjuration aura around you.
Mhm.
As you cast it, you see that whenever shadow is cast, it seems to like move and swirl almost like it's alive. Like there's this like illusion pattern over it almost. It's not an illusion, but it's like it's a moving pattern. Aside from that, nothing specifically that you would make out, unless you're looking for something specific. What would you want to find out? Except for that's the type of magic, and that's what you see.
I just kind of want to know where it's coming from, because if this magic is
That seems to be omnipresent. Just this whole tomb seems to be some sort of hollowed place. Jillian, however, walks the space. She kind of like gets up to that altar bit where the dried blood is still on top of it. And she kind of like she puts her hand on it. Kind of like takes her hand off. Do you mind? Give me a moment.
Go for it. Oh,
Sure, but I'm not letting you.
Well, no, but like stand over there or something.
Goes into the corner of the shadow a little bit.
She gets on her knees and she pulls out from her from inside her armor like this little pendant of sorts. Make a religion check. You probably know. Yes,
I don't know. I know
we'll find out.
religion. It's like 6. So.
Oh.
14.
Okay, with 14. There's a basic level of religion that just makes you understand all round. She carries a pendant of the Raven Queen that she kind of seems to grab and then quickly clasp in her hands before she closes her eyes and she mutters a prayer, which you're too far away to understand, as she asked. You guys explore for a while. She will sit there for a bit.
I'll just be near the. Well, you have the altar and then the thing I threw my hand at.
Yeah, the altar is lower and then you have higher up. You have
Yeah,
floors.
I'll be up top of that.
Okay.
I'll just look around, see if we can see any handlights.
Julian sits there for a moment, for a long time almost, a couple of minutes. Before she kind of gets up, she puts the pendant back.
Did it do anything for you?
I think so.
Oh, good.
There's more I need to do, I think, to get it fully.
Get what?
Do you guys know who was in there? Pointing towards the central tomb.
A guy called Shadow.
Yeah, some kind
Know
of
who that
weird-
is?
Mm.
At all?
No,
Fucking.
but he hates us. Because, you know, he resurrected you.
Shadow.
Sounds like you should know who he is.
Yeah. Sounds like I should figure it out.
Well, in a safe way, because
Could you
the
guys?
shadow seem dangerous.
Well, yeah. Could you guys get me back to see Ray, Rainville, Suton, anywhere there? Back in Genova?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'd like to go there. And then I won't bother you anymore for a while. I just need to do some research. I don't think
I mean,
I can go back to the
can do
Watchers at
teleport
any point.
once a
But
day, so sorry.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say, like, you should still be careful.
always,
You're gonna do things on your own there?
I'm going to do some research, libraries, churches, and stuff.
You
Can I
can-
ask you something?
Sure.
That pendant,
Yes.
the Raven Queen, right?
I think I'm not super familiar. There was someone at the Watchers who was more religious than I am, and he thought that I explained what happened, and he thought, it could help.
Insight.
Inside.
You can say check.
Just to be sure.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Technical assessment.
Sure. Still disadvantage though. What'd you get?
Insight,
Yeah.
Fuck.
28.
28?
No, just a 27.
27.
I have a question for disability, because
We're gonna get to that.
The ass.
Ass. Okay.
6.
If it was a lie, it would have been a shit lie. There was someone more religious than her at the Watchers who does seem to really have explained, and she seems true about her intentions of wanting to do more research into this, not diving headfirst into danger. Though that may be not something that she would exclude from her future, but we'll see. What's your question?
yeah, because I wanted to have the roll and I can note the roll. How does it work with disadvantage if I can?
It's not an ability check. You
Yeah.
just roll a d20.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
but-
when you replace a die,
yeah,
because
because
I would say you would replace.
Someone rolls it.
I would say you would replace your lowest die,
Okay.
the lowest die. So that
Okay.
means, yeah, in that way, I guess.
A
Okay.
little worse than
Yeah,
divination.
because I have to
but,
say
Yeah.
this is gonna be used before it's rolled.
You do have to say that before
Yeah.
it's rolled. Yeah.
But I want to know how does the work
That's fine.
with roll with disadvantage.
Well, it's usually. Oh, if you say before. Oh, then it doesn't matter. Then it's
Okay.
just that's the roll. It doesn't
Good to
matter
know.
what. Then if it's disadvantage, it would have been whatever you rolled.
Okay.
That seems to be her intention. She doesn't seem to lie or be devious about anything, but she seems unsure about her future, but willing to figure it out. Her life has changed quite a bit in the past year.
I still think it's a dream, so go for it, I guess. I'm not your mother.
Can we do that? Go to Rainfield, or is that like not an option?
I mean, you do have to ask Angie, because she...
Wait, what does that mean then? If it's not today, what are we gonna do?
We can go back to the colony.
Go back to the cult place.
Fuck.
Or we
Or
can
camp
just
out of
camp
here.
out here.
Or camp out.
I mean, whatever you guys. It's up to you. You guys handled the ghost thingies just now. Wherever you guys think is safe.
I mean,
Not here, I'll
wherever
be honest with you.
you want to be comfortable.
I mean, we handled those ghost things pretty confidently.
Okay.
I mean, if you say I absolutely do not want to go back to the cold. then
It's fine. I just need to. I kept the blanket. Just like has the second blanket rolled up, so I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay. If everybody wants to, if everybody is okay with that.
I prefer to not, but
That
fine.
just means we can go get fishing again.
You guys teleport back to the Arctic,
Where now?
where Gareth and everybody else is like emerging from their breakfast, like on their way. They're like, "You're here again." You guys spent the day at the Arctic.
More fishing.
Making snowman.
Making
Bad
snowmen.
fishing.
Do you try to make any snowmen in particular?
I'm trying. I would like to try and make the 2 Mercedes I saw,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe.
You can only make one in an evening. We
Oh,
found
okay.
out because that's how long it took to make one of them.
I
That
mean,
looks that well.
I already made the other one, so the champion. So I want to try.
That one isn't nothing. None of them are around anymore though.
No,
So it's up
but
to you.
I remember making it. So
Yes, that's true.
I want to try and make the other one.
Sure. Which one? You had the
Me.
mom and the dad and the teacher
no,
that were being.
I made the champion
Yes.
with her. That was from my dreams. There
Yes.
were 2 Mercedes men in my dreams.
No, there were 2 men in total that look identical.
Oh yeah, no, okay. Okay, so yeah, okay.
So you would. I mean, you can make the champion again, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Make a performance check with advantage because you've done it before.
But it
So
would be
straight roll.
Straight performance. Fuck. It's an +6. Straight roll.
Let's see. You just fought the Red Dragon. You went back to Rainville. You slept there. Then you went to the Watchers and picked up Jillian. Slept at the Arctic. That's that day. One second, I'm trying to figure out the days. Then
I mean, 15. It was. Is less
Wait.
than-
you had that dream,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's also when you woke up. That day, you guys went to the Watchers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already went to the Watchers. Slept at the Arctic. Then the following day, you guys went to Jillian's death scene. And sleep at the Arctic. Okay, so you guys.
So we're at 14 days now?
Yeah, it would be 14 for the
Yeah.
two of you and 10 for Shara left.
After we slept?
After you guys would have slept. What is the roll you made though?
10 total.
10.
It was a 4 plus 6.
It's just. Are you staying up all night to make it?
No.
It is a Mercedian man with long hair.
You can tell it's made by you.
Can tell it's made by Angie, not her best work. Zira, could you make
I have
a investigation check
Perfectly drawing.
or
drawing
a
of
history check?
Zira
History check.
puking out of the flute.
Yeah, you're
Well,
good at drawing,
Yeah, it's
not
drawing.
sculpting.
Sculpting and drawing are very different.
There's
Let
like
me
a lot
check
of
my
other
history.
sculptures here, and they look really good.
Do they?
I feel like they did.
I'm not
She
gonna
had a
use
lot
it
of time.
anyway. It's more for today. It's the 19th.
That's so
19.
funny.
Later in the evening, when Angie's kind of like finishing up the statue, you guys come back with like the haul of fish that you're bringing with for the evening, and you guys managed to get. So you're walking past and you see Angie working on it. You're like, that's funny. You recognize that statue a little bit. It's a general shape. That's what that librarian looked like. A little bit.
Hey, I know that guy, sort of.
You
Funny.
started what?
It's my dad.
I'll be back in a second.
I once dreamt about that guy when I was a mouse. And then I was a child.
I also dreamt about this guy. When he killed me.
That's kind of rude of him. He taught me how to read.
So we're all getting weird dreams around here, aren't we?
Oh,
Are
we've
you
been,
getting
get,
weird
been
dreams?
getting.
Yeah,
that
what are
for
you
a while.
dreaming about?
Jeez, yeah. Take a chill pill.
I think mine are pretty normal.
Mine are normal as well.
I mean, they happen often, but I mean, that's
Mine don't.
So, in
happen
how many
that
of your
often.
dreams are you guys drowning?
none.
Never.
That's so weird.
Every time I'm near the sea.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
What's wrong? Why you asked that specific question?
If I die in my dream, it's weird.
Yeah, I mean, you wake up, you feel weird, but like,
So do you or do you not have weird dreams?
yeah. I fall from the sky, like from a darkened sky into the ocean. I get pulled down and then I die. Basically,
Okay, maybe we do need someone to talk about.
I don't know.
I
It's a perfectly normal
I
dream.
only have the dreams with the sea when I'm near the sea.
Yeah, no, I keep
These are
getting them. I
not
don't know
those
why.
dreams. These are dreams where I am someone else and not in my body.
I mean,
I
yeah,
was a mouse once, and the second time I was a child. When I was a
Obsidian
mouse,
child.
I've been a
Yes.
lot of different people, but
I was a
let's not talk
Obsidian
about that.
child.
Apparently,
Why not?
I mean,
We're
for
talking about
me,
dreams
it's
in
like
general.
the other chosen ones before.
I mean,
You've
as
seen
a child, I
memories?
did not know how to read though. So
I mean, I saw a friend of yours.
just saying,
saw
I
him
don't
die.
think I could
Friend is an
be
overstatement.
the
He
one
was
that
my
casts
ally.
third level spells.
Sure.
One conversation at a time, otherwise it's never going to be picked up.
I don't know. It just
They're just
could have been a
dreams.
time skip.
So,
Honestly, they're just dreams.
But
Maybe for you guys, they're like visions or something that you got. It's like
Minor dream, minor vision.
I only had those
Yeah, I
kinds
mean-
of dreams twice, so
visions are for people
I am
who
not
think
familiar.
that
Okay.
they're special.
But what do you dream about? Tell us.
It's a dream I've had last night. Wasn't. I didn't think it was that necessary to share, but
I mean, if you don't want to share, you don't have to.
no, it's fine. It was of the city. What's it called again? Where we are at?
Renfield?
Renville, yes. I've seen the city before in another dream long ago. I didn't even know what the city was at that point. It's just that I've now been there and recognized it at that
Yeah,
point.
now you're familiar.
Yes. Completely burned down. Ash.
Yeah, I've had
Yeah,
kind
that's
dreams
not
kind of
healthy.
like that.
I know. And a lot of Inua leaving the city in mass.
Sorry, a lot of what?
Inua, it's a part of the soul.
How does
In
that see
in
this?
Loxodon, apparently, it matches the descriptions of my teachings, but clearly you can't see it yourself. It's the Snow Mother's one duty to guide Inua back to its new place, so it can reincarnate. Seeing this much Inua does suggest
It's a busy day for the Snow Mother.
a busy day for the Snow Mother as well, but it also would suggest death on an unimaginable scale.
Well, that's what a burning city would do.
I have a question. Are you in your own body during those dreams?
Yes, I was in my own body.
Okay. So you're seeing the future.
Well, let's
and
hope
we're
he
seeing
doesn't.
the past.
Let's hope he doesn't see the future. Actually,
Let's hope we don't see the
he
future.
doesn't see. The
Maybe it's the far future.
Yeah,
No,
Maybe
Could
it's
be.
100 years in the future.
could be.
Maybe it's a million years in the future.
I feel like it is connected to my labor. The
Probably.
danger from the south.
Maybe this is what happens if we
This-
fail your labor.
to burn the city.
No,
Probably
a
got something
danger
to do
from
with
the
the
south.
Leviathan.
That will
God.
burn down the city.
I don't think Leviathan burns down cities. He drowns them. He
Yeah,
will
but
raise the
destroy-
sea and drown the world.
You know what, what raising a city means?
it's lifting it up.
Yeah.
So we pick it up and move it over there.
No, that's raise. Raise. It's burning down the city.
R-A-Z-E.
Destroying it.
Why do you guys sleep at the Arctic this night? Where you guys go from 15 level of for 15 days of exhaustion to 14 days.
15 levels of exhaustion.
15 days.
Roll another
Well, you
D20.
died.
You died.
15
twice.
Everybody has to roll
You
d20
died.
again.
Twice. Might we all roll?
D20.
Hey,
I mean, there's a lot of long rests passing today. There's
What's
also
wrong with
sessions,
you
but
guys?
there's multiple sessions that's been taking place on a single day lately, so we're not rolling that much then. Angie, what'd you get?
Live.
11,
11.
11,
9.
9,
11?
11.
9.
We're
9.
all
Wow.
sharing
Wow, we're all-
dreams.
Wait,
Nine.
11s and 9s?
Yeah.
Fuck,
9,
we're gonna be
11.
here for. I rolled a 10, guys. Okay,
Oh.
Angie.
I
we're gonna be here for a second.
This was so funny. I
Uh,
heard 11, I heard, I was like, oh, this is gonna be so funny.
Okay.
He said nine.
We had a full house.
So
Nice.
At least 9.
Angie.
Very rare on D20s. Good job, guys.
Yes.
Let me find it real quick.
It's so fucking
Jesus.
funny.
Let's forget the music.
I'm good.
It's one of the funniest things ever.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. My dream is gonna be dark.
Angie.
Oh,
You die.
Mine's gonna be fun.
Probably. What version of the Phoenix Wright is gonna be about us?
it's you in the future. Doo-doo-doo.
You see yourself die.
Maybe I see the corpse of the paladin.
You see yourself dying.
That would be cool.
In another body, or
No, dude,
just
yourself.
Angie.
that would be nice. I would like to
See
know
yourself
how I died.
dying in an out of body experience.
I would like to know how we
But
died.
that would be a canon event, so you can't die
Yeah.
in the game.
There you go. That's safe for that.
Knowing how you'll die,
It's better than knowing when.
or knowing when you die, just makes you more reckless because you know you'll be immortal until that point of time. In time.
Exactly. That's how it works.
Angie.
Yes.
You find yourself walking familiar halls. A pleasant surrounding of high esteem. You're walking through the halls of the palace in Rainville.
Okay. I thought home should help, but no, this is fine. Ask me.
As you're walking around, you have these you're not sure what, but there's thoughts racing through your mind. Contemplation, uncertainty. You make your way to a bedchamber. Chambers that Angie's familiar with as well, as you went to one of the council members' bedchambers
yeah.
before. You're not sure when this is. The body you're in seems to be male, around your age. Seems to be heading for a chamber directly. Sorry, I just...
Okay.
He opens up a door and grabs from the side a clerical mace. This mace in the shape of like a sun. There's like the pillar symbol on top of it, kind of, and holds to the side as he walks towards a bed that obviously a shape is laying in. Small, likely childlike. Begins to walk over in that direction, and as it does, sees this. Make a insight check, but use your intelligence for it.
With disadvantage?
Not for this one. No.
Can I reroll?
You can, yes.
Definitely not better, but it's better than a 0. No, it's not a 7. That's a 10.
10. You recognize this teenager from but you don't know where from. Your vision gets cloudy. You see visages of mounds of corpses, trampled fields, broken banners of Siray, one of the noble houses, kind of just like torn and partially on fire. You see people eating moldy food in a city in a port city that is not super familiar to you. But these super gaunt figures around a table. You see chaos in ways. When your vision comes back to you, you stand with mace raised above this teenager, in contemplation, but then determination. And the mace, with every force that you can muster, comes down before a long sword slips in between, blocks the mace. Ting, this ringing sound echoing through this small chamber. The teenager like jumps up and rolls over in confusion. You look to your right. Make another insight check with not advantage, but with your intelligence. DC for this one's a little lower. What'd you get? I mean, you can re-roll.
That's 18.
18. Dressed in nice, gleaming armor, this blue tabard with this like nicely embroidered draconic face on it. You see a significantly younger version of Serfoucher who blocks the attack with a greatsword, then pulls the mace up over and out of his hands as he flicks it away, then comes in for a second slash. As he does, the body that you're in gets pulled back. A window behind you shatters as just shadow envelops you as you're falling down the cliff, and before you would hit the water, just darkness. That's where you would wake up.
What? Again I die? Okay, question.
Yes.
Can I estimate from Serfoucher's how he looked like? How long ago this was? Around, give or take?
What was your roll? 18?
Yeah.
He's currently somewhere mid-60s, 70s he appears. No, 60s he appears. This would probably have been 40 years ago.
Okay.
He looks like early 20s.
So it could have possibly been...
Anyways,
Fucking
a
hell.
Kiak.
Can someone give me a pencil?
Oh, here. Pencil or pen?
Pen.
There you go. A Kiak. You sit at a long table. Your party members around you, unfamiliar faces, but all in a joyous mood. Human. You're sitting on what seems to be some sort of terrace. There's food and drink across the table. You're enjoying yourself. For a while, you're at this party. You're not sure what you're celebrating, but it's a good night. You take drinks, and at one point, you take a sip, and the moment you put it down again, everyone's gone. And it's just you sitting. All the tankards and plates remain at the table. Nothing falls, but everyone's gone. It is early evening. The sun has already set, maybe for 30 minutes or so. The roof terrace you're sitting on has a large double door to it. That seems to move.
Am I my own?
Yeah, you're yourself.
Do I have my weapons?
No, you do not.
And the party members weren't mine.
No, it was this party.
Oh, it was this party.
It was this party, and then the people beyond it seemed to be people you're not recognizing, but everybody had a good time. But they're all gone now.
I walk towards the door.
Okay. You begin to walk towards the door. As you do, little lights. All these little blue lights on the benches. All in a somewhat orderly manner. Some are walking about. Sitting in place, not moving.
Do I recognize the lights? Is it the same lights?
It's the same lights.
I try and touch one.
You touch one, your finger kind of moves through it. It is almost as if it's non-existent to you.
I continue towards the door.
Okay, the door still begins to bubble and shake.
Is it a push or a pull?
It would be a it would be a push door for you.
I feel the door.
Okay.
See what a little bit of.
As you push in a little bit, there's a lot of resistance.
Push forward.
Make an athletics check.
That is a 16.
16. You begin to push open the door. A crack begins to appear. Just there's this cold rush of wind that begins to blow through it and past. It seems to be battering the other side of the door. Make a strength saving throw.
12.
12. You are knocked on your ass as the wind begins to peer through. The door slams shut, and as you're being pushed back, the doors burst open the opposite direction. The doors cracking off the hinges. You fly back about 20 feet before smacking to the ground, as just a torrent of wind just begins to blast through. Flecks of snow coming with it that just creates this Arctic rush. A lot of the blue lights on the deck begin to all off into the distance. You have to shield your eyes from the wind that flows over you. What do you do?
I try and get up at least. Hand in front of my eyes a little bit. Block out the wind.
You get up. You kind of have to you have to hold yourself. You almost get knocked over a couple of times, but find your footing. You kind of have to lean into the wind as it's just blazing against you.
Can I see the area beyond the door?
Make a perception check.
I don't think I'm good at those. That's a 10.
10. There is something there, but nothing that you can make out as the last burst of wind just pushes against you, and you lose your footing and begin to tumble over the edge off of the roof terrace, at which point you will wake up. George. Your night goes by uneventfully. Zero. Let me find the right one.
Well, it won't be eventful.
I'm not sure which one I should use. Though I have an idea.
That one. I don't know what I pointed at. Cause
This one's fitting. Zero. So you guys all rolled in that same range.
Yeah.
You awake. Not in the Arctic, but in a comfortable bedroom. There's a little desk there with some arcane scribbling across a few pages. There's a bookshelf that's brimmed with that's filled to the brim with books, and they're all like neatly stacked. But there's other books shoved in because there's not enough space. You are being woken up by someone. That same Morcedian fellow kind of shakes you awake. And there's concern on his face. In Morcedian, he begins to speak to you, going, "Hey, wake up. Wake up. You need to go." Kind of like looking back around him, he's like has one hand in a component pouch. He seems tired, a bit sweaty. The nicely kept hair you've seen before is all a bit of a mess now. I'm sorry, but I don't think you're going to be able to stay here anymore. Get up, grab whatever you need, meet me outside. And he like steps out of the room. As he does, he kind of like checks both sides before he closes the door behind him.
I feel like I need to get up.
You get up. You're much taller than normally.
I am tall.
Use a quick self-check. You're close to an adult, at least. Human-ish adult it would be. Still, Morcedian skin is still feminine. Around you, as I said, you have those spell books and scrolls that were on the study. But aside from that, there's also a blade in a scabbard and a set of armor next to it. The door's closed after he exited. What do you do?
Grab what I need. What would I need? No. Blade kind of looks important. Let's just grab a bunch of stuff that looks important.
Okay. From the stuff that I've described, what do you go for?
Well, to me,
Mm-hmm.
books are most important.
Okay. You begin to pile up the books first. Stuff them into a backpack. You throw that over your shoulder. That's the part where you feel an autonomy over this body. You begin to leave, but halt yourself. Without the point you lose control, something that you have no influence over. It reaches back, grabs the sword, waits for a moment before then continuing. You step out of the bedroom into a familiar hallway. The same person standing there, a little disheveled. He kind of grabs this person by both their cheeks and kind of like looks him in the eye and goes, "I am so very proud of everything you've accomplished. But Mistress is asking for your aid now, and you must go before they get here. I will find you again. I'm sorry. Forgive me for..." And then pushes you away towards a further hallway where there's 2 Mercedian soldiers that kind of run around the corner, grab you by the shoulder, and drag you with him as he pulls out from the component pouch this flare of arcane energy just and creates it into this magical staff as he begins to walk down the hallway with purpose and intent. As you're being almost dragged off your feet and dragged with you, you hear voices beginning to emerge everywhere around you. "Please, rescue us from this abyss. Get us out of here. Free us from these chains that bind us, that keep us. We seek sanctuary. Don't abandon us again." A flash of red swirls and Mercedian glyphs form around you in your visage, and you see, when you come to again, a large portal of red that these soldiers are guiding you and pushing you through. You step through it as you've done a few times before, where you then wake up. Chera.
That's how it feels. Yeah.
Fucking Frula!
Finally, a very familiar setting, I'm afraid, it's one uncomfortable to you. You find yourself falling through rumbling clouds, jolts of lightning jumping around you, until eventually the calmness of the clouds part way, and the heaviness of the storm just crashing down on you. Lightning strikes, hitting the ocean beneath you. You will fall. Eventually, you crash into the ocean. This jolt of pain through your back, up your neck, and you begin to sink. This pulling you down. Last time you were here, you gave up. What do you do this time?
I swam up. I gave up. Let's swim down. The rage and swim down.
Swim down?
Yeah.
With the pool?
Yeah.
Okay. You rage, you begin to dive down. The lightning strikes become less and become less until the storm fades beyond your periphery. Make an athletics check with advantage because you're being dragged down. You don't have to worry about your exhaustion here.
Also rage.
Yes, and rage.
25.
25. You begin to delve deeper and deeper and deeper into this darkness until, finally for you, a very recognizable moment. A jolt of lightning above you illuminates the depths for a moment, where you see this massive maw of teeth just move in the opposite direction, and you just diving down into it. You just, as the thing just, the mouth is too big for you to even reach the edge. It just snaps around you. A very familiar thing for you, maybe.
Yeah.
That's where you wake up, as you are got swallowed by a really big thing.
Could I see what it was?
Make a perception check, but that would be with disadvantage. Not because of your exhaustion, but just because it's really hard to see.
10. Probably not.
10. It's just some really big creature with sharp teeth.
At least I didn't harm this time.
as you guys all finish long rest, with plans of returning back to Rainfield with Jillian by your side, we'll pick up again next week where you all reconvene in the guild hall, and then we'll get to that. Until then, thank you guys all for coming out to play. Thank you guys for coming out to watch. We'll be back again next week with a new episode where we pick up from here. Goodbye.